All right, hello everyone, and peace of the Lord to all of you. I hope my voice coming good. Please let me know if you have any difficulty. In case Satan hid pee in your ears and you have any problem to hear me, I advise you to meet Dr. Mohammed. He can tell you any problem, he can solve it. Just take the negla seed. The negla seed problem, can solve any problem. Me, myself, I have some health problems sometimes. And once upon the time, I woke up and I remember the hadith where the Prophet said, take a negla seed. But the problem I did, the mistake I did, I took 2 negla seed. And that made me so healthy. And like as they say in Hulunulu, 2 negla seed can kill you. Prophet Muhammad did not say take 2 negla seed. He says take negla seed. So it was my mistake, not listening carefully for the Prophet advice. So I took 2 negla seed. So we have to admit our mistakes, okay? Now, we know that the Muhammadan, they were burning churches in Pakistan. And, that's it. We are afraid now. And we will not, insult Prophet Muhammad. Peace be upon him. And I promised that Pakistani terrorist, I'm going to insult Muhammad for you as much as you misbehave, sorry. Because a behaving Pakistani Muslim is a person who burn churches. A misbehaving is someone who don't burn churches. So as long you are behaving as a good Muslim, we are going to insult your Prophet. I will put the word Pakistan in my title wherever I go. So today our topic is about Prophet Muhammad appear in Pakistan. How we know that Prophet Muhammad appear in Pakistan? As an example, until now in Pakistan, you cannot find one street is clean. What is the reason for not a single clean street, even in the heart of the capital? People piss on the wall because Prophet Muhammad appear everywhere. He piss in the wall too. Yesterday, we have a Muhammadan from Pakistan. He said to me, he is going to do something to me, like he will do boom boom. And that is additional proof that Pakistan is full, and the Prophet Muhammad, he was there from the beginning. If we go in the hadith, we will find Muhammad when he was pissing in the road, because we don't understand tradition in Pakistan, where this tradition is coming from. People piss in the street, why they are pissing in the street? What is behind this mystery? You don't find that everywhere. You go in the hadith, you will find this. You will see the following hadith, which Muslim, they are saying it's very amazing. The Prophet, he always a best example for anything. So the Prophet, he was in the street. Yesterday when we showed this hadith to the Abdul, he said where it says he is in the street. It says there, a man was passing by and the Prophet was pissing. The Abdul says to me, where it says he was pissing in the street. All right. Let us see here. The Muslims, when they want, like where it says pissing in the street, where it says the word street, a man passing by. Do men pass by inside your bedroom, inside your bathroom? No, you have to show me where it says in the street. Otherwise, it doesn't say that, CP. All right. Let us put the hadith for you so we can see why Prophet Muhammad, obviously, he was born in Pakistan. And then after that, in Pakistan, all the Muslims who do learn from the Prophet who was born in Pakistan. And by the way, if there's any Muslim even can tell me who is this Muhammad, there's no even historical evidence of him. If you read with me here, Uh, let this win. That's one. Okay. Where is the hadith? Where is the hadith? Let us see. Sometimes this website, like you search for something, it shows you everything except what you're looking for. So we need to change the sentence in the search engine. Let us change it. A person happened to pass by the Messenger of Allah, may Allah pray on him and salute him, when he was making water. Only in Islam, when the Prophet he pissed, he was making water. Pissing is making water. So the Muhammadan, they says, where it says in the street, a man he was passing by. Why you are lying, Christian Prince? All right, all right. A man passed by the Prophet, PPUH, when he was urinating. Making water became urinating now. And he greeted him with salam, but he did not return his greeting. Dr. Muhammad is so angry. It's time he is holding his penis, and this guy is now greeting me, saying to me, I got you busted, pissing in the road. So in Pakistan, there is a very well practice the Muhammadan they do. Not only they are always angry and violent, and they kill each other, but they are always pissed off, literally. You know? Like always, they are pissing all over the place. They cannot control their penis and their zipper until they go home. Like you go, like, okay, I want to piss, like when dogs walk in the street, what they do? They want to mark the wall. In Pakistan, the Muhammadan, they mark the wall. It's Alhamdulillah. He put his penis back and he keep going to the second wall. And just to show you even how stupid this religion is and how stupid the followers from Pakistan, you will find a Muhammadan who do not know how to say his prophet name correctly from Pakistan. He is teaching us what the Quran is saying from Pakistan. And I will give you an example, not limited, from Pakistan. A guy, his name is Adnan Rashid. This guy, Potato, I challenge him if he let me call him. He will not dare to call me or to let me call him. He said that the Quran corrected the Bible. And this Adnan Rashid from Pakistan, who do not know how to read the Quran, who put for us in a video Quran in Arabic, which he himself cannot read, he can tell us how the Quran correct the Bible. So I'm going to play some of what he said so we can see how the Quran from Pakistan correct the Bible in in the Holy Land.
Similar stories that are found in the Bible, but it does not repeat the mistake.
If you notice that the Muhammadan, when they make a video about their religion, they have to add some humming noise behind, like supposedly like they will make it holy, like this is the holy hum. They can't even say a word without echo. Even when they play what's called nasheed, they bring equalizer software, and the guy who his voice like a man, they make his voice like a kid. And then the equalizer is working, and then suddenly the sound became so like thin, and the Abdul like Allahu Akbar, look how beautiful it is. So now Adnan Rashid he have to add the hum music, otherwise it's not going to work. You have to convince them that the Quran is holy if we don't have hum music behind.
Now it is impossible for Muhammad.
Do you notice the echo?
Peace be upon him, to be an archaeologist.
It's impossible for him to be an archaeologist. Are you kidding me? Why it's impossible? Isn't he sent by Allah? Isn't he is the one discovered that Adam was 60 meters tall? What's wrong with you? Isn't it true that scientists they found bones of men, even the penis of Adam was 20 meters? I mean, if he was 60 meters, his penis, it doesn't make sense if he is 3 inches. That would be funny. I mean, imagine our grandfather Adam, he is 60 meters tall. And by the way, Muslims, as long as Adam was 60 meters tall, how come the Kaaba is so small? I mean, if the Kaaba built from the time of Adam, why the angels of Allah built the Kaaba for Adam in the size of a chair? He was going around it or he was sitting on it? Because the guy is 60 meters tall. I mean, look how small the Kaaba, brother. What the Kaaba is like, what, 10 meter high, 12 meter high? The guy is 60 meters tall. So now the house of Allah is not even good for a dog of, because at that time, brother, the dog of Adam was big too. You know? Yeah, like Adam was so big. So it makes sense that his, I mean, imagine Adam is 60 meters tall, yet his dog is 30 centimeter height. That's really funny. That it was a chihuahua for Adam. Not even a chihuahua. It was not even a rat. Anyway, so brother Prophet Muhammad was not an arquebot. I like it, this word arca. I don't know how to say it. Say it again.
For Muhammad, peace be upon him, to be an archaeologist, to be a historian, to be a linguist par excellence, in order to know all these stories that only come to light in the 19th century. I'll give you one.
Come only to light in the 19th century. Are you kidding me? Come on. Okay, tell us.
Quick example. How I know the author of the Quran knew what was in the Bible, and he knew the errors, the mistakes of the Bible which were not put down in the Quran. The story of Job.
The funny is that the Muhammadan from Pakistan, they say that the Quran correcting the Bible when the Quran approved the Bible. If we go to the stupid book of Muhammad, the yellow pages, you will find the Quran keeps saying confirming what is with them, confirming what is with them, confirming what is with them. You hear a Muslim from Pakistan, he said to you, correcting what is with them, correcting what, like Abdul. In the Quran it says confirming what is with them. You, Abdul from Pakistan, you say correcting what is with them. What the heck? Okay, I'm going to type the word musaddiqan. So the Quran, look at this, unbelievable. وآمنوا بما أنزلت مصدقا لما معكم. Okay. Believe in what I revealed, confirming what is with you. Okay. So, but he's correcting what is with them. Okay, chapter 2, verse number 89. All right. Pakistani Muslim, I'm listening. Guys, can you read the whole text or you don't read it all? Let me be sure you can read it all more clear. So the Quran, the chapter of the Hindu, I mean, you said a Pakistani Muslim, open the chapter of the Hindu, he don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, isn't it, this is the biggest cow chapter in the Quran? You Muslims are really weird. I mean, you have a zoo in your cow chapter, spider chapter, animal chapter, what the heck, elephant chapter, even furniture, chair chapter, table chapter. Oh, anyway, what is missing is the bedroom one. So, and when scriptures came to them from Allah, confirming what they have. But the Muslims are saying the Quran correct what we have. So the Muslims, really, the Quran is a book of an inspiration. And by the way, if you don't like this translation, we can translate, give you a different translation. What translation you like? You like a Pakistani translator? Let me search for Pakistani translator. Hold on. I think Yusuf Ali is a Pakistani translator. Aman Rabbi Aman. This man coming from Pakistan. So Pakistani translator Muhammad Yusuf Ali, he says, and when there come to them a book from Allah, confirming what is with them. So Adnan Rashid, he says, correcting what is with them. Allah says, confirming what is with them. I mean, have you ever heard of Abdul is not a stupid? Have you ever heard of Abdul from Pakistan? He is not a drunk, making fun of his Quran. How the Quran says, by the way, this is the correct way to say it, not Pakistan, like in English, you know, that's funny. It is Pakistan, okay? All right? So in Pakistan, we have a person, his name is Adnan. I bet you he do not even know what Adnan means. This is an Arabic name. Anyway, pagan, the Arab controlled them and they changed their names. So in Pakistan, they say to you that the Quran correct the Bible. Muhammad in Mecca, he says, the Quran confirmed the Bible. And that generates some kind of confusion. And that confusion is very normal thing to happen. However, we can fix any confusion you have. Simply, you do this. First of all, when you pee, you shake your penis 3 times. And you pee in the street and be sure women and children, they are watching. After that, you dry your hands on the floor on the wall. What that will do? According to scientists from Honolulu, when you rub your hands after holding your penis with the wall, okay, and the ground have a mineral. It's called Alhamdulillah. Those mineral in the hold on, let's find the hadith. Those mineral, brother, after you piss, they touch your hand and they cleanse your hand. It's like a subhanallah. It's like an automatic cleansing mechanism. They say takbir, please say takbir. Let us see this hadith. I mean, who can do that? Think about it. The Prophet was not an archaeological, yeah, but he was, yeah, something else. All right. Let us see here. I'm just trying to find you an authentic hadith because the Muslims are very authentic people, as you know, especially from Pakistan. Okay, let us see. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. I want to do that sometime, but not in my house. Maybe if I visit somebody, so I can leave some memory in their wall. Look at this. The Prophet, the Muslim, they say bath. He just washes supposedly from janaba. He was having an orgasm. I mean, everybody need to know what happened in the bathroom or in the bedroom. Actually, this is in the bedroom. Muhammad don't have a bathroom at that time. First, he cleaned his private part with his hand, and then he rubbed his hand with the wall and the earth. So now, if you have a confusion about what the Quran is saying, because Adnan Rashid saying the Quran correct the Bible, the Quran saying the Quran confirm the Bible. Or what you need to do, and I'm talking to the male, female, they don't have those things. I feel sorry for you. You do masturbation. Then you clean your private part. By what? Don't ask me. And then you rub your hand with the ground and the wall, and that will make you a Picasso of your time. All right, we go back to Pakistan. So, if the Muslim here in the chat can tell us how the Quran says confirming what is with them, yeah, I will give you the answer. The Muslim, they will say to you, no. The Quran is not confirming everything with them. It's confirming some of what with them. Abdul, it doesn't say some at all. It says confirming what is with them. You know what? I think this is the religion of a threesome. They say they don't believe in Trinity, but Muhammad, Jibreel, and Allah, they are the movies, stars. Muhammad, he never saw Allah. Allah don't speak to Muhammad. There's a middle person between Allah and Muhammad. His name is Jibreel. Jibreel is like a yo-yo, going up, going down, going up, going down. And then when the Quran says something, the Muslims, they say to us, the Quran is in the most amazing, clear Arabic. I mean, look at this Arabic, how clear. But now we need to fix it. We have to add some. Do you know what I'm saying? Without some, it doesn't work. So we add hum in the background of the video, and we add some between the words in the Quran. So that will fix it. Otherwise, this is messed up. The Muslim, they say something, the Quran says something else. Let us go back to Adnan Rashid. Just to show you how Muslims from Pakistan, they try to make an error in the Quran as a science and history. when the fact what he is saying is nothing but a mistake.
Joseph, in chapter 12, it makes a distinction between the king of Egypt in the time of Joseph, which was the old kingdom, and the king of Egypt at the time of Moses. Amazingly, the Quranic text makes a distinction between the two kings when it comes to their titles. Amazingly, shockingly, surprisingly. I'll give you the details very quickly right now. And this is to prove that the author of the Quran knew exactly what was in the Bible and what was inaccurate historically. And this was an inaccuracy in the text of the Bible. The king at the time of Joseph, which was the old kingdom, nearly 19th century BC or the 20th century BC, whenever Joseph lived, whatever chronology you may choose to follow, but that was definitely the old kingdom. At that time, the title Pharaoh was not used for the kings of Egypt. This much is very, very clear historically. An Egyptologist who deciphered the Egyptian language, the hieroglyphs, they have made it very clear that there was a family called the Hyksos. They were governing Egypt at the time.
I'm listening.
Hyksos kings were not known as pharaohs. They were simply called Humph, H-M-F, which literally means Your Majesty. Or this is how they were referred to. It was in the time of Moses, later on, somewhere around 14th century BC or 15th century BC, when the title Pharaoh was used for kings. Now, when we go to the text of the Bible, in the book of Genesis, the king of Egypt is called Pharaoh in the time of Abraham. The king of Egypt is called Pharaoh in the time of Joseph. The king of Egypt is called Pharaoh in the time of Moses. Amazingly, the Quran does not repeat this historical error. The Quran, referring to the king of Egypt in chapter 12, Surah Yusuf, calls him the king, simply the king, Malik. The title Malik for the king is there in chapter 12 of the Quran when the story of Joseph is being told. But when we come to Moses in the Quran, the king suddenly turns into Pharaoh.
Let us show you how stupid the Mohammedan from Pakistan and all the Mohammedan around the world. What the stupid Abdul is saying, that the Quran was able to recognize the title, when in the Bible it's called everybody Pharaoh. But Pharaoh is used as a word meaning king, you donkey. In fact, your Quran made a big mistake, because the Quran Muhammad think that Pharaoh is the name of the guy, is not a title. If we go in the Quran, you will see the following. I will type in front of your eyes, just to show you how we recognize donkeys. A donkey from Pakistan who do not know how to read one Arabic word, he is teaching us what the Quran is saying. And the Quran is saying conforming what is with them. But isn't it Muhammad, he took an oath in the Torah? Isn't it? So conforming what? Anyway, if we type in Arabic, I will type the word al. So I can say Ali Amran, but I will type al only. What this al doesn't show in the engine, search engine. So let us type Ali Amran. You will notice in the stupid Quran, Muhammad, he used an Aramaic word which means al, which is as a family. So this is Imran, chapter 3, verse number 33. Read carefully. This is the Muhammadan translation, not my translation. So what the Muhammadan translate the word al as a family. So what Abraham is? Abraham is the name of the man. What al is? Al is the name, is the word mean family of Abraham. And here the same repeat here. The family, Al Imran, the family of Imran. So what comes after the word Al is the name of individual, not a title, you donkey. Are you guys listening? Are you with me? So Al is a phrase, is two letters actually, which is a word, Aramaic word, present the family, the people, and they are specifically family. So, Ali Imran, you put the word al before a name of individual, not a king. Not a king. You see, when this guy he mentioned in chapter 12, he said in chapter 12, it says king. Okay, well, if both of them they are title, then we should find the word al before both of them. You know what I mean? We cannot add the word. Here, you see, and the وقال الملك, and the king he said. All right. So the Muhammadan they say, okay, it says the king, but okay, if the pharaoh is a title and the king is a title, so why the Quran says al before the pharaoh, but he don't say al before the king? The reason is very simple. The stupid Muhammad, he thought he do not know the name of the king here, so he said the king. In the case of Pharaoh, he thought that this is the name of the king. His name is Mr. Pharaoh. Guys, do you understand what I'm saying? The Pakistani Abdul, he think that there is some amazing, how the Quran discovered this. When the stupid Muhammad is just making a big mistake, thinking that the word Pharaoh is the name. Otherwise, if both of them are titles, then we should say Alu al-Malik, correct? You understand? So if the word al, let us go back to al. Here we go. This is al. I will highlight it for you. The word al repeated twice in this phrase, in this sentence. Here we go. It's just 2 letters. Let me zoom in. You can take a screenshot. So you find that the word al appear only in front of an individual name, no title ever in the Quran. Al separated by itself is a word by itself, not 2 letters. Mean specifically family of. So when you say al-Pharaoh, al-Faraun, Ali, you can say al-Faraun as a part of the word, but he said Ali Faraun. He didn't say the Pharaoh, he said Ali Faraun. Faraun is a name. This is why he did not say El Faraun. To make it simple for you, if you say in English the Pharaoh, but in Arabic, if you say El Faraun, you are speaking about a specific one. When you say Pharaoh in Arabic, you are speaking about Pharaoh. This is the name of a person. How we know it's a name? It's confirmed by the word al before it. And the same goes for Abraham. So Ali Ibrahim, the family of Ibrahim. Here you notice family of Amran, family of Ibrahim. By the way, the Muslims don't have Abraham. They have actually one place where it says Abraham, but then they took it off from the Quran. Maybe we should make a video about it. Then if we go and search more, let us search for Ali, Ali Faraun. If we type the word Faraun in the Quran, I will type just the word Faraun. You will notice that the word Faraun never mentioned in the Quran, except maybe 1 or 2 saying the word Faraun directly, maybe 3. But we can check, maybe more. But here you notice that the most popular word used, Ali Faraun, chapter 2, verse number 49. Do you see? You don't say people of a king. Let us replace. As long both of them they are title. Pharaoh is a title according to Adnan Rashid from Pakistan. Pharaoh is a title. King is a title, correct? So why here it says the people of Pharaoh? if Pharaoh is a king? What the heck is that? People of Pharaoh? Who are they, those? Then we continue. In the verse after it says, and recall when parted the sea for you, and we saved you, and we drowned the people of Pharaoh again. Not the people of the Pharaoh, people of a person, his name is Pharaoh. Let us go to the Quran more and see the word al appear more. What about we see Ali Musa? Musa is an individual. Here we see, you see when the Quran speaks about Musa here, in those verses in front of us, it says Musa directly. Why? Because Musa is a name of a person. But here in chapter 2, verse 48, it says Ali Musa wa Ali Harun. Read with me. Ali Musa's, here we go, family of Musa's. So when you say the word al, you mean people as a family of, and then you put the name of the individual. This is why you don't say in Arabic the Musa, because it's just a name, individual. You don't say the Musas unless it's a title, like in Arabic, like even in English, you say like in Arabic we say Al-Masih. In Quran they call the Messiah Al-Masih. Don't call him Masih. Why it's used Al-Masih? Because simply it is a special person. He is the Messiah. There's no many Messiahs, only one. So Ali Musa's and Ali Harun, family of Aaron. You see it? So al always in the Quran come as a word before the name of individual, not a title. Not a title. Are you with me? Now going back to the Pharaoh. Here you will see the word al appear before the Pharaoh. So the word al appear before Abraham, before Moses, before Aaron, before Abraham, before everybody. Al appear before the Pharaoh. It doesn't say the Pharaoh, it says Ali Pharaoh. Family of Pharaoh. And this is the Muslim translation as it is. We are not touching it, as you see. And this verse here, 50, chapter 2, verse 50, and chapter 2, verse number 49. So the stupid Adnan Rashid, who don't dare to take a call from me because he knew he would make a pee in his pant, the same as the Pakistani government, they keep sending email to YouTube to ban my videos. I made them make pee in their pants, even though they claim that they have a nuclear weapon. Hey, Pakistan, why you don't bomb your USA, man? You have a nuke, buddy. Do it, just do it. We are insulting Allah, Prophet. How come you want to burn a church of a poor people in Pakistan? Shouldn't you burn America, you coward son of Mut'ah? So here you notice what? You notice the Quran actually making a big mistake. The Muslim, they make it a miracle. Every stupid mistake in the Quran, in the hand of Pakistani Muslim, it turned to be a miracle. You cannot see the text. Why you cannot see the text? I mean, Pharaoh is in the middle. You want to see the whole thing? You just open the verse, Okay, here we go. I will make you happy. Are you happy now? All right, now you are happy. I'm happy too. Are you happy? Who's happy? So now it says, and recall what parted the sea for you. Now, how we can get them more busted? Anyone knows how? Muhammad, because he is certified donkey, he cannot keep his mouth shut, the same as his penis. He cannot zip it in his pant. Muhammad, he made it more clear that Pharaoh is a name of a person. Let us go to the hadith. Ta-da-da! Pimp house, degree, paparam. Look at this. This is the stupid Muhammad confirming that Pharaoh is a man. What he said there. Read with me. Muhammad claimed that Allah, he gave him special women for sex. But this hadith here is about sex yet. He said there is a special women who they are, you know, special in the eyes of Allah. Look what Muhammad he just said. Muhammad he made a very historical mistake, because the Pharaoh, if you go to Adnan Rashid in his video, Potato, he will say to you that the Pharaoh in the time of Moses was what? Was Ramses. And if you go and check the Ramses II, what is the name of his wife? He will say her name is Nefertari. What is the name of the Pharaoh? Not the Pharaoh, the wife of Pharaoh. Pharaoh, you see it? He didn't say the wife of the Pharaoh. He says the wife of Pharaoh. Pharaoh is the name of a person. Are you with me? Do you see how we get them busted, those potatoes? So Muhammad, he claimed, here he made two mistakes. Nefertari, the wife of Ramses II, her name became Asiya, and she is an Arabian girl. And her father, his name is Muzahim. Yes, brother. Yes, brother, his name is Muzahim. The daughter of Muzahim. But if we go in Google, peace be upon him, we can get Muhammad, police be upon him, in 2 seconds busted. So I will search in Google, Ramses II, wife. Let us see what Google, peace be upon him, will say. Uh-oh. Muhammad, you got busted. You got mail. This is Google. And you can search any website, doesn't matter really. The name of the wife of Ramses II is Nefertari. Who? Nefertari. What is the name of the wife of Ramses II, according to the stupid Muhammad? Asiya. So now Muhammad, he get himself busted twice, mistaking the name of the Pharaoh, thinking that Pharaoh is a name of the individual. And as you see here, the word is so clear. Even the Muslims did not translate the word in Arabic. They say the wife of Pharaoh. Do you see the word Pharaoh? Let me zoom in case you do not know how to focus with me. See the word Pharaoh? Do you see it? So in a miraculous way, that's a new English word. In a miraculous way, the Muhammadan, they changed a big mistake in the Quran to make it an historical correction for the Bible. I mean, how Muhammad, he knew this? How Muhammad knew that Asiya is the wife of Pharaoh, not the Pharaoh? His name is Pharaoh. And what the Muhammadan don't say to you, that in the Quran does not say Pharaoh, it says Pharaoh, which is even wrong name to say. Pharaoh. فرعون يا فرعون أنت يا سلطعون فرعون يا فرعون ترنم ترنم ترنم. Hey Muhammadan, how Muhammad, he made the wife of the Pharaoh his wife. I mean, this guy wanna F everybody. Anything he heard about her, he add her to the list. Do we have any Muhammadan from Pakistan would like to call me and tell me why the Quran making such a mistake? I'm going to open my Skype, which is made specifically for Pakistan. If you are a sheikh from Pakistan, please text me and I will take you for etc. Okay. Uh, all right. Do we have any Muhammadan from Pakistan? He want to tell us how Muhammad he come with such a stupid, claiming that this is from his God, thinking that Pharaoh is a person name, not a title, and thinking that the wife of Ramses II. Why he did not say Ramses? I mean, what this drama is about? As long the Muhammad he knew, the architectural whatever word, just say Ramses, man. Why Allah did not say Ramses II? That would be good. That would be sufficient. So do you see any how we laugh at the Muhammad and why we laugh at Muhammad? Historical, Muhammad he correct the Bible, the Quran confirmed the Bible. The Abdul from Pakistan, they say the Quran correct the Bible. Which one we should follow? Harut and Marut saying nobody is perfect. Harut or Marut, are you kidding me, man? Listen, Harut, I don't like to go in argument with you because you are Harut and Marut. Are you both together in the same bedroom now? Please behave yourself. According to your story, according to Muhammad and Harut and Marut, they decide to have sex with the star. Her name is Venus. She was so hot, man. I mean, her boobs. She have 7 boobs, you know. So according to the story, Allah he sent Harut and Marut to the earth, and he put them into test. When Harut and Marut they went to the ground, they found Venus. Oh boy. And guys, Venus is really Venus. Oof, she is so hot. Like she was just walking by wearing short, very short skirt. And you know what those short skirts can do to men. So Harut and Marut, they said to Venus, hey, listen, can we just have sex with you? Look how, they are like forward. I mean, those are angels. They don't play games. That's it. Hey, listen, can we do boom boom? Huh? I mean, they are angels coming to earth and they are doing boom boom now. Okay. Okay, so, and then, Venus, she said to them, you want to do boom boom with me, huh? Naughty, naughty, Harut, not naughty, naughty. Yeah, so this is why I cannot speak to Harut and Marut. I have to show respect. Please restrain yourself because Harut and Marut, they teach magic. They open a school to teach black magic according to the Quran. So Mr. Harut and Marut there, they can put magic in any one of you. I'm telling you, I'm just warning you. Look what happened here. The account of Harut and Marut. This is a deep story. I love it, by the way. Let me zoom out so you guys can see it better. Can you see the text or you cannot see the text? Shall I zoom more? I think now it's good. In the explanation of the holy verse, it said that shaitans used to teach magic that was sent down to the on the 2 angels, Harut and Marut. This is why I'm telling you, watch this guys, Harut and Marut, they are dangerous. He can put magic on you, Yeah. And where they came down, Harut and Marut? In the Babylon Tower. Makes sense. I mean, how you can come from Allah, sky, you go down in the Babylon Tower, Yeah. So they, like, okay, in the Babylon Tower, all right? And, okay, and then they get in and, they start opening school. And those 2, they taught men, they did not teach anyone magic until they make them sign a disclaimer, okay? And they said to them, surely we are a trial. Therefore, do not be a disbeliever. Even if the man learned from them those two magic by which they might cause separation between the man and the wife. And here you notice the wisdom of Allah. Allah, he said, man life is boring. Women life is boring. Let us make it more action. So he sent Harut and Marut. And what is the purpose of the black magic? Is to make the man and the wife fight. Subhanallah. Allah is all merciful, all knowledgeable, and all wise. Hey Allah, why you want the man and the wife fight each other and get divorced? So now if you are divorced and you want to know who is behind it, it is Harut and Marut, which is sent by Allah to open a school of Harry Potter. And now those people, they are using the broom, you know. That's why you see all in the cartoon, they see the broom. This is a real broom, you know. It's a magical broom, you know. So they point the broom at you and you fight your wife. Like anyone, they point the broom at you know, and you, like me, myself, the guy with the black magic Harut, he point the broom at me and I fight my wife. But I told him I don't have a wife yet. He said later you will fight with her. So anyway, I'm expecting it to happen in the future. So look at this amazing story. This is the Muslim correct the Quran, correct the Bible. Look at this. Look at this. Allah sending angels to teach black magic, open Harry Potter. Ali ibn Ibrahim and Al-Yashi have in their tafsir narrated from Imam Muhammad al-Bakir, blah, 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 okay? So they are making false allegation against men, those angels. Oh man, disgusting. They used to say to Allah is high and above what is the word of the word say about him. The list of a group of angels requested Allah. They said to him, do you not fawn upon your creation who make false allegation against you and who disobey you, even though you have forbidden them from doing such a thing? So, oh Lord, you tolerate them, Lord? So like that, those the gossip angels, you know, the gossip angels, they are like making Allah do action. So anyway, the story here, so he said to the angels, okay, select, let us see if you are better than a human being. Let us see if you are better. Select 2 angels from you. So the angels, they went to the bathroom and they select the best 2 angels between them. And they said, okay, Allah, we challenge you to test those 2 angels. So he sent them down to earth and he made them have desire of men. When we went down to the earth, as soon as they arrived, they saw Venus. Then he removed all the curtains on the sky so that he may make his power visible to the angels. He sent those 2 angels to the earth and in the form of 2 handsome men. Trust me, I'm not one of them. And then he made them camp in the Babylon. Oh, I would love to camp in the Babylon next to the river. Yeah. Okay. And when they came to the earth, they saw a very beautiful woman advancing toward them. She was sexy, and you know it. She was fully adorned and perfumed, and her face was unveiled, like she is not wearing burqa. Shame on you. Now the 2 angels had thought, there's something between their legs, start moving. Harut, he said to Marut, look at her ass, subhanallah. Look at her boobs, Harut said to Marut. Marut, he said, Marut, listen, we should not talk about boobs. Let us talk about vagina. Please respect yourself. Do you see her vagina? Subhanallah. So Harut and Marut, they were like astonished by this woman. And then, but they were forbidden from having sexual intercourse. So they discussed this between themselves, like Harut talking to Marut, Marut talking to Harut, like what we should do. Should we follow the penis or we don't follow the penis? What do we do? And she's so beautiful. Do you see her ass? I mean, look at this ass. Unbelievable. May Allah ask you. And then at the end of the day, they decided to walk away from the temptation. They walk away. Not for long. The movie will change the direction soon. After walking a few steps, look how far the temptation did not go. Look, just few steps. Just a few steps. They made a decision, like they are discussing, should we have sex with her for 10 hours? And then they come to the conclusion, we should not. Then they walk 3 steps, like 1, 2, 3. And right away they change their mind. Like, what the heck? True story. I want to know the name of the director of this movie. Please don't, police be up on him. Oh, so now, after they walk for a few steps, they change their mind and temptation overpower them. And then they return to that woman and ask her to allow them to have sex with her. I want to know. I wish I have a video camera at that time. Hey, Adnan Rashid, can you tell us how this historic event can be recorded by Prophet Muhammad? Now, Rashid, he will say to you, this is Shia. This is Sunni too. Like, we can show you. Even the Quran says. Anyway, so that woman, she said, my religion does not allow me to lie with you until you adopt my religion. Oh, jihad conversion. Jihad. This woman, she is doing jihad love. You want to sleep with me? You have to convert to my religion. Isn't this what the Muslims they do? All right, all right. And then they inquired her. I remember once a Muslim woman, she said to me, I don't mind, by the way, to sleep with you, but you have to convert to Islam. I said, did I ask you to sleep with me? She said, no, I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, what an offer, you know. Anyway, how you turn such an offer off? That's, you know, they clean everything there. So then the woman, she said, you cannot, I can't sleep with you. She's conservative. She's religious. Unless you know, convert to my religion. They inquired her religion. She said, I can only fulfill the desire of the one who worship my Allah. So listen, she worship Allah too? Is that different Allah from your Allah? Oh boy, so what the problem? They worship Allah too. Do we have any Muhammadan? Do we have any Muhammadan here? Anyone? No Muhammadan from Pakistan? Okay, what from Afghanistan? What is it from Tolistan? Iranistan? Anistan? Maristan? So anyway, so they consulted again, and the desire overtook them. Look at them. I mean, you know, they want to have adultery. They are so horny. Sick angels. And then each time she asked them to do something, look, she made them drink wine. She made them bow down to the idols. All of this to have sex. Look, I mean, sex. I mean, there's a lot of requirement. And look what the story says. Okay, they confront us drinking wine, having illegal sex. Illegal sex? So angels, they have legal sex and illegal sex? Okay, two angels at the same time having sex with this woman? That supposedly can be legal sex? Anyway, who wants some coffee? I'm drinking coffee. In the prostrating before the idol, they say to the women, verily you have proved a big trouble for us. Look at this woman, what she did to them. Why you do that? Why those women? Who sent her? Who sent this woman? You will find later that this woman, she's sent by Allah. So beautiful story. I don't know how I can express for you that obviously history always corrected by Prophet Muhammad and the Quran. And then, so this woman, she said to them, then that woman told the two angels, I swear by my Allah, by my Allah, that this man knows you, and I am aware of your place, and has gone to disgrace you. So with the man, he entered the tent, he found them naked, and they want to have sex with the women. She told them, no, go after him. He is going, look, she took them to solitary place. Man, this man who is a beggar, he entered the tent, and he saw the two angels with a small, tiny penny. You know, like, what are you doing? Why you are naked, angels? You are going to have sex with this woman. So the man, he closed the door of the tent, and he decided to go in the bazaar to get them busted in the Babylon. And by the way, at that time in the Babylon, the bazaar market was so busy. A lot of people doing shopping. It was Halloween, you know. So anyway, the man, he told them, okay, because they are drunk now, and he will tell the people they are drunk having sex with this woman. So suddenly, they readied to lie with that woman, when suddenly a beggar entered the place. This is an Indian movie. You know, like in Indian movie, you see two guys, A female and male, they are dating secretly because their family don't approve the relationship because the boy is poor, the girl is so rich, and they decide to meet in a very solitary place. Nobody knows about it. And then suddenly in the Indian movie, there's a 20,000 people dancing behind them. Please don't ask how they appear and why. But remember, nobody knows about this date. Not even their mama, not even their dada. And then suddenly the 20,000 Indian, they are dancing the same move. And even they fly with the wind. And the woman, she changed her clothes 7 times, 8 times during the song, even though she came just with one dress. But remember, it's an Indian movie. I mean, Muhammad is the first Indian movie provider, producer. So here, when they decide to have sex with the women, you know, in the tent, the beggar, he opened the window, like, what the heck are you doing? And I saw you, I saw your willy, you're so small, willy. Look, you are an angel, look how small your willy. So the angels now, she told them, listen, go get him before he go and tell everybody. So those two guys, they went after the guy to kill him. Look at this story. He said, I swear by my Allah, this man knows you and is aware of your place. They live in an apartment? Okay. And has gone to disgrace you, both you and me. So I will not draw near you. You must kill him. Look how evil this woman, man. Oh, man. Women, what you can say. So that may not be able to disgrace us and come back to me. So kill him and go and do boom boom. So those guys, they run after the man and they kill them. Look, those two angels. Look, Harut, are you there? Harut, why you don't call me and approve the story for us? Is that what happened to you, Harut? We have Harut and Marut in the chat. I don't know why he don't call us. Hey, Adnan Rashid. Historical event, huh? When they returned, they did not find the women. She made them kill the guy and she disappeared. She took their wallet. They returned, they did not find the women, and they found that suddenly their clothes have fallen. Oh boy. This is what happened to you when you go in a very hard diet. You wear your pant and you lost like 20 kilograms. What you expect? Your pant will fill it down and you will be exposed. So now Allah, He made them naked. Why? Because simply they commit a great sin. And they had intense feeling of shame and sorrow. True story. True story. However, the story have more windows and doors. All right? Because the Muslims, they have millions of stories about the same story. Because Muhammad, he cannot keep his mouth shut. He have million stories of the same story. As you see, if you keep reading, you will see how many story there is about the story. So here, this is the third version of the story. Very beautiful woman. But who is this beautiful woman? Who later she was able to take the password from the angels to go to the heaven of Allah. Venus. Venus, brother. How many of you heard of the star Venus? Give me one if you heard about star Venus before. What is the story behind star Venus? Do you know? It's the same what they are saying here. Muhammad, and they take stories from anywhere and they put it in their books. Guys, Venus, the Muslims, is it true that Venus is the one? And then Allah, after she took the password from the two angels, she went up to heaven. But Allah, He got the alarm system. You know, the Quran says, if you try to spy at Him, Allah will shoot them with the star. You remember? Flaming fire. All right? So when this woman, she was able to get the password, Venus. What's wrong with you people? Show respect. You see, guys, don't insult Venus. I have to tell you, there is a relationship between me and Venus. All right? I mean, why you are rude? Here we go. It's in front of you. I did not make it up. Al-Kawa said, enlighten us about the red star that is Venus. He said, Once Allah Mighty made the angels see a condition of a human being who were busy disobeying Allah. The angel named Harut and Marut, and those people, those great grandfather Adam was, like you can read the story. So yes, it's about Venus. What's wrong with you? Look, this is the star Venus. They ask, who is this woman? They said, this is the star Venus. She was a very beautiful woman. Yummy, yummy. Oh boy, man. I feel hungry now. She said she had gone to one of those two angels. Look at this evil one behind my back. You know, when I meet her, she say, "I love you. I don't talk to other women." I went away. Venus, she is playing with her tail. She is very beautiful woman. She had gone to one of the angels, two angels, obtaining some kind of decision. Something fishy. At the first sight of her, the angel fell in love. Oh boy. What's your name? Can I have your phone number? Where do you live? Oh, yeah, in Venice, Italy? Is that what's your name? Venus. Venus from Venice. Okay. And what is your grandfather? He's a Greek. Okay. So the angel, he saw her right away. He felt apart. Like, what the heck? Look how beautiful she is. So hot, so mummy, yummy. He could not hold himself. And then he fell in love with her, and he told her the truth. That is with you, my judgment will be in your favor. But only when he gave me the control over you. The women promised to do so in fixed time of them to meet. Then we have a date now, but you have to give her some secrets. So listen. And when she went to the other angel. She is playing games. Now she went to Harut. First went she Marut. She went to the other angel, and the same thing happened to him. She gave him also the same promise and fixed time of them to meet. But look what she would do. She would make them meet in the same time. Women, man. So Adnan Rashid from Pakistan, he is going to date Venus with Lily Dawah from Turkey. But Lily Dawah, he do not know that Adnan Rashid been given the same date. Okay, brother. I'm ready. I like it. And then when both the angels reach the Venus, that appointed time, they saw each other, and now they felt like, what the heck? What are you doing here? He said, what are you doing here? No, I'm asking you, what are you doing here? So now both of them, they got busted. So she got them busted both in one, like, how smart this woman is anyway. And then soon, decency went away from them. And one another, I have come here to have some purpose, same purpose, or which you have came for. So both they asked the women to allow them to have sex with her. Look at that time. I mean, this is the angel of Allah want to have sex with the women at the same time. Okay. She made them prostrate before her idol and made them drink wine. Got a beggar killed by them, and then finally told them that she will not please, she is decent, she will not be pleased with them until they teach her the way of going up to heaven. Look at this, brother. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Now, those angels having sex, don't want to have sex. They are desperate. They will do anything. So now she said to them, okay, you want to do boom boom? Huh, honey? Okay, look at those legs. Look how beautiful. Look at the breast. Look at the breast. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Boing, 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 boing. She started shaking them. And those angels, they lost their mind. So she said, if you want to play with them, you have to tell me the secret to go to heaven. Which makes sense. I mean, everything have a price. Hello? Now, those two angels, they used to decide people dispute during their day and go up to heaven at night. Oh, so they are working in the earth, and they decide between people, but at night they go up to heaven. Oh, like boom, boom, like going up, down, go down. They refused to teach the women how to go to heaven, and in return, she did not fulfill their desire. At least the angels agreed. The angels, they could not take it for long, man. I mean, they cannot keep their penises in their zipper. They agreed at least to wish last wish to the women, and also taught her how to go up to heaven. Oh no, oh no, oh boy, big mistake, big mistake. Can somebody call Adnan Rashid from Pakistan? In order to experiment, she uttered the words taught by them, and at once she reached the heaven while the two stood wide-eyed open. Look at this. She said the word like Harut, Marut, Shankabut, Karkabut, right away in 2 seconds. This woman, Venus, she went up to heaven. The angels, they were looking how fast. She altered the word she just taught by them. In less than a second, man. What are you talking? There's no second. It's so fast, like a blink of an eye. She is up in heaven. And then Allah, look, Allah is watching, brother. Then Allah turned the women into the form of a star. And now we told you the historical, archaeological history behind Venus. Adnan Rashid, are you there? So your stupid prophet, he thinks Pharaoh is a name of a person. You make it history correction. Your stupid prophet, he thinks that the Pharaoh is a person and his wife is a Sia, when the wife of Pharaoh, the Ramses II, is Nefertari. And those, Abdul, they say to you, the Quran correct the Bible. Brother, how the Quran knew that? Nefertari. Nefertari became a Sia, and Pharaoh is a name of a man. It's not a title in the Quran, you liar. Do we have any Muhammadan here have any comment about what we said and shared with you? Oh, I don't know. I think the Muhammadan, they have the right to remain silent, because we have overwhelming evidence against their stupid prophet. Any Muhammadan? Made they? Not even one Muhammadan? Nobody have a comment? So do you see how you Muslims lie about your religion and your book? And do you see why we are the Arab Christians? You know, by the way, Arab Christian doesn't mean people they are Arab. You know, I mean, Arab is not even ethnic. I mentioned that many times, right? Arab is not even a group of people. Arab is a word of anyone who live in the desert. Have nothing to do with ethnic group. But just a correction for what people says to you. Do we have any Abdul want to say anything? Is it true that the wife of Ramses II, her name is Asiya bint Muzahim? Her father is Muzahim. Why? He is a Bedouin from Jordan. In Jordan, they like this name, like Muzahim. You see half of the country, their name is Muzahim. You know? Hey, Muhammadan, are you there? Yeah, there is a kid, his name is Sincere Muslim. He's a very sneaky, stupid. A Christian prince. Sincerely, I don't want to be rude with you. I mean, if you read the comment of this, you will die laughing. So I said to him, as long you have you Christian, you have no evidence. Hey, Muhammadan, sincere Muslim, do you have any evidence of the story of Asiya and Pharaoh? Do you have an evidence that the black dog is the devil? Do you have an evidence that shaitan go around your penis if you don't say the name of Allah and he do boom boom to your wife? What is your evidence? Do you have any evidence that shaitan take hair from your anus when you pray? I mean, come on, this is easy. Or what you need to do, put a camera behind your anus when you are praying and record with a slow motion and post it on YouTube. By the way, we do not need to see the hand of the devil because he's invisible. We understand. But at least we will see the devil taking hair from your anus. Hello? So you zoom in your anus with the camera. I mean, otherwise Muhammad is lying. Who is a Muslim, by the way, can prove to us that shaitan take hair from his anus when he pray until he fart? This is very easy. We do not need to go to the moon, to the sun. We do not need laboratory. And these days, everybody have a phone. Use your phone. Where are you going? Somebody saying good night. We just talk about the hair in the anus you go. This is an interesting topic. How any person, he leave such an important topic. The Muslim Abdul is under the conspiracy of playing with his anus. You see the whole world making conspiracy against Abdul. Even their anus is not left alone. I mean, they are victimized, sodomite. Shaitan is sodomiting them. Do you know that Muhammadan is not allowed to sleep in his belly? Who is a Muslim can tell us why? Huh? Why it is not lawful for a Muslim to sleep in his belly? Is it true Shaitan will do boom boom to you? Muhammadan? Hmm? Hmm. I see, I see. Mm-hmm. No Muhammadan? I know, I have a strong feeling that there's a lot of Muhammadan here, but they are because they are so proud of their prophet. They're so proud. I mean, so what they can say? I mean, the prophet, he must have a good reason not to sleep on your stomach. Hmm? Hmm. Any Muhammadan? Is it true that the one who sleep on their stomach are the people of hellfire? What the heck? Muhammadan is true? Let me see if I can find the hadith for you in English. Hold on, hold on. Um, Let us see this one. Look at this. My father said I was laying down on my belly in the mosque. Look how disgusting this person. Not only he is laying down, he is laying down in the mosque. Sometimes people do crazy stuff. I don't know really how stupid a human being can be. So my father said I was laying down on my belly in the mosque when someone shocked me with his foot, like he said, laying down in this way, is this approved by Allah? Hey Muslims, what is the problem? Any Muhammadan can tell us? What will happen if you sleep on your stomach, Muslims? Why Allah disapprove it? So you Muslims, so if a Muslim woman, she sleep in her, I mean, what the heck? Why? Any Muslim can tell me, but why Allah disapprove it? In which book it says that? I mean, when Muhammad he says such a thing, why the Muslim don't ask him when Allah he said that to you? Isn't it Muhammad received his message from Allah in the Quran? Where in the Quran it says that Allah disapprove you sleeping on your belly? Any Muhammadan? So there is tons of stories, you know, like they are fantastic stories. And obviously the Prophet Muhammad, he have his, all of this is superstition, you know. In different hadith, actually, Muhammad, he said that this is how people of fire, they sleep. And he meant, you know, like, you know, if you want people to do boom boom to you, okay, you sleep in your belly. Obviously, Muhammad, he was a decent man. He is not filthy-minded. Look at this one. The Prophet SAW passed by me, and I was lying on my stomach. He knocked me with his foot and said, "Oh, Janab, yeah, idiot. Jandab, what are you doing? This is how people of hellfire lie." Okay, hold on, Abdul. If this is how people of hellfire lie, well, that means this guy is in hellfire now. This is the campaign of the Prophet. The Muslims in Pakistan, aren't you enjoying burning the churches in Pakistan? I will put Pakistan in every video of mine. Just wait for it. Who is a Muhammadan who did not sleep in his lifetime on his belly? Any Muslim who can call me and he swear by the foot of Allah or the shin of Allah that he never slept on his belly. Now I know where the name in America, Billy, is coming from. Yeah, should we arrest a person who sleep in his belly? There is any law in the Pakistani government law says belly sleeping is haram? In Mars, you don't believe in that? Oh, in Mars you can sleep in your belly? Oh, good for you. Well, in Pakistan you cannot. If you sleep in your belly in Pakistan, you are from people of hellfire, and the Muslims will burn your house. And I bet you every Abdul in Pakistan, he sleep in his belly. Any Muhammadan? Do you remember the story of the guy who, the funeral, there's a funeral. So Abdul, he died, supposedly. And the Muslim, they placed the Abdul when he died naked, and they put a piece of a clothing fabric in his anus. They push it hard. The reason they do that because 99 dragon, they will go inside the anus of a Muslim when he go in the grave if they don't have that fabric in his anus. But the story here says that the person, he died supposedly, and they place him on the table. And then one believer, he says, this brother is not dead. The other Muslim, they said to him, how you know he's not dead? He said, do this. And he placed his finger in the anus of the Muhammadan, and he said, it is warm. And then everyone present in the funeral start placing his finger in the anus of the dead Muslim. And they come to a conclusion that he's alive. So imagine after that you come back to life and everyone in town, he put his finger in your anus. Oh. So brother, when the Muslims, they put their finger in the anus of the guy, did they put him in his belly? I mean, how they put their finger in his anus? Oh boy. Any Muhammadan? Today we are dry. There is no Muslims. I don't know why. But as you see, Islam is full of historical events, and all of them, they are recorded in history books, and they are really, really truthful. Really, really truthful. Yeah, actually, finger licking, by the way. We are talking about fingers. After the Muslim, they put their finger in the anus of this guy, and then they want to eat, because in funeral, Muslim funeral, they eat too. So what they do, after putting the finger in the anus, they lick their finger. Look at the advice of a Prophet Muhammad. A lot of wisdom, when you read, you're amazed. Like it's National Geographic station. Ibn Abbas reported the Prophet saying, when one of you eats, must not wipe his hand till he lick it or give it to someone else to lick it. If that's so good. Listen, listen, listen. Here you notice the Prophet wisdom. Why? He claimed that there is some kind of a blessing in those licking. What do you think of the MBS making Saudi Arabia more modern and away from Wahhabism? Well, my friend, this guy, he came in a time where the people, they are spending their summer every year somewhere, drinking whiskey and wine. So the country is already, the religious, let us say, standard collapsed long time ago. The money of Saudi Arabia was able to keep the religious standard in the appearance, but behind the scene is collapsed long time ago. He's not doing anything. In Saudi Arabia, people, they take drugs. I mean, just search right now how many people die every year from drinking perfume. You drink perfume. So he did not do anything really. He just understood the situation, and in order to preserve their place as a royal family, who they are not royal, he have to move on. Otherwise, he will collapse. And he is not making the country moderate, In fact, Saudi Arabia, nothing changed in it. Yeah, I mean, women, they can go without hijab now. People, they can dance. There's nightclubs. There's, yeah, this is just is speeding things up. But things is messed up long time ago in the country. But the most important thing is, ethic is zero in this country. Because, having freedom does not mean they grant you ethic. As an example, in USA, we have a lot of freedom, but there's a lot of non-ethical behavior. Thieves, shoplifting, all kind of garbage. But in Saudi Arabia, they claim to be very religious. And so in the appearance, everyone say, inshallah, each time he say any word. In the same time, child molestation, rape, theft, drinking. I mean, they say something, they do something. So the country is gone a long time. And I believe that the royal family, they call themselves royal for a reason. They are just so stupid. They think they are in control. They are not. Like you heard this guy, the crown prince, he is building a big city. And that will be a big investment. The biggest investment a human being can do is in his people before buildings. Until now, the majority of the Saudi do not know how to write, how to read. Until now. Until now, don't have a sewage. Until now, their poo-poo goes in a hole beside the house. Until now, most of the school education is about Islam. So how you wanna make a future country when everybody is still in the cave time? So making parties and dancing and music is lawful, and theater, and this is not what is going to improve life. What improve life is making people educated, and they will never do that, because education means that the royal family, they will not be royal. It's way easier to control a bunch of savage, uneducated people from controlling educated people who ask you where you take our money. Do you understand? So all those countries in the Middle East, they control their countries by keeping the country behind doors. In Emirat, as an example, you might think Emirat is very advanced. It's not. There's nothing in Emirat functioned by the local. The local don't even work. This country can collapse in 2 minutes. If some war happened between Iran and somebody, like what happened just a few years ago, the whole country will be empty. The whole system will collapse. Same as in Qatar, same as in Bahrain. Who is the one who fixed the electricity? A Filipino guy. Who is the one who cleaned the street? A Bangladesh guy. Who is the driver? I mean, even the driver, they cannot drive. So how countries can be built by such quality of people? To build a nation, start with education. Greeting from Austin, Texas. Welcome, my friend. I do not know how crazy this religion cult was until I started being watching your video 6 months ago. I found out about you when Prophet Lovey Elias. When what? I don't know what is that. Anyway. Welcome, my friend. Do we have any Mohammedan here? How many here from Pakistan? Do we have any Christian from Pakistan here? You don't have to say if you live in Pakistan. But if you are living abroad, you can give us one. Actually, when I went last time to do seminar in where? I went to Dallas. I was invited by a Pakistani Christian, very wonderful people. I visited him at home and visited his family. So I did seminar in their Pakistani church, and I did a seminar in a big, huge church, you know, American church, huge one. Do we have any Muhammadan? All right. Today we will make an exception, and I will take calls from Christians. Who is the first Christian wanna call me? As long as we have no Muhammadan, and you guys keep asking me if you can call. Welcome from Canada. We have people here from around the world. Me, myself, I am from Honolulu, in Pakistan. If there is any Christian, text me first, don't call. Text me and say I'm a Christian, and I will call you. First come, first serve. And don't ask me silly questions like, Christian Prince, how you look like. You know, once I made an interview, I will not say where. I was really, I don't know what to do. I mean, they start asking me question, Christian Prince, do you have a gray hair? That was the most silly interview I have in my life. Another person asking, Christian Prince, how tall are you? What the heck is that? Brother, I am 60 cubit tall, but sometime after I eat the cheese of Alice in the Wonderland, I shrink. Just to be honest with you. All right. All right. Okay. You are from Mindanao? I've been in Mindanao. There is a lot of Muslims in Mindanao. I went actually there. There is a market. Like I have a problem with the phone. They told me there they have like a phone repair. I went there. I found a lot of stores owned by Muslims, and most of them, the one who is in charge is a Muslim homosexual. They call them lady boys. You will see the guy, he have long hair, talking like a girl. Hello, hey sir, how are you doing? Do you how I can help you? I'm like that. What the heck? So I took my myself and I escaped the scene before something, you know, like before somebody record me going there. Like a Christian Prince going to the mall of the Abdul lady boys. And the funny is, you will see the lady boy. Sitting next to him, there's a woman wearing hijab. Look how conservative they are. Unbelievable. Why you are using the number of the beast in your username? Arab for Christ. 666. Oh, there's not such a thing, my friend. Arab for Christ 6666. It's Arab for Christ. Why you are using the Antichrist name? Oh. Do we have any Muhammadan here? Until now. See, I told you. When I say who want a Christian when I call, nobody texts me. If I'm not saying Christian can call, they will say, can I text you? Can I call you? Christian friends, can I talk to you? Now we say Christians can call. uh, do we have any Muhammadan? Let us see Skype. The one who is saying why you use the number 466 in your name, you are a scumbag like your prophet. This is my account, Arab for Christ. Potato. I mean, you Muslims are very silly and stupid. You are the Antichrist. You are talking about Antichrist. Potato, sons of Muta. Anyway, how to debate with a Muslim if they are only defense saying English translation? No problem. Ask him what translation he agree with and hold him accountable for that translation. Then use it against him. Anyone? Ah, he's talking about the email there. Ah, okay. Well, this is this is like when you try to make an account, they give you options. All the options are taken. But this is not the name of the account. Anyway. We are here to fight the Antichrist. Do we have any Muhammadan? And you can take it this way. We are here, the account to find the, Antichrist. Isn't this what we do here? Hey guys, you are texting wrong account. My account I'm using now is the one you see in the info of the video. All right. Any Muhammadan? How to call you in Skype? My Skype address is in the chat in the info of the video. I find it very silly. Like I never have attention for this. They say to me, "Why you are Arab for Christ 666?" And I'm a Christian prince. I mean, this is something you ask for somebody else. If I am the Antichrist, who is the one who fighting for Christ? People are silly and stupid. Very silly. You texted me in the wrong Skype, obviously. My Skype, the one I'm using, is the one in the info of the video. Nothing else. The one I'm using right now. In the info. Tell us a story about Muhammad. Okay. Pakistan are even giving me the threat for converted to Christianity. Well, they are losing ground anyway, and people are leaving. You know, the Hindus and Muslims, I find them the same way. Like, you know, the one who made a post saying that 100,000 Hindu left Hinduism because we give them bags of rice, you know. But the Hindu, by making such a statement, he just insulted every Hindu. He's saying that you Hindus leave your religion for the sake of a bag of rice. So I answered him saying, okay, well, give them 2 bags of rice, they will come back. Get them back. As long as that's why they left. It's easy to bring them back. Just make it 1 bag and 1 kilogram more than what the Christian gave. Very simple. But, you know, when those people, they are trying to fight Christianity, they say stupid things, which is insulting to their belief. Because what kind of a belief? People will leave it for the sake of a bag of rice. That means you don't have a religion, you don't have anything to hold them. A bag of rice will make them. This reminds me of the Mohammedan. They say, I used to say for fun, I say, you know, because no Muslim call me, I said, give me 1 Muslim, I give you 5 hamburger. But I'm joking, you know, we are on the internet. The Muslim, they recorded me, and then I went once to a Muslim chat room, and they say, Christian Prince, we got you busted, we have you recorded, now we know how you make Muslim leave Islam. I said, how? And then they played my voice saying, give me 1 Muslim, I give you 5 hamburger. He said, how you explain this? So I took the microphone, I said, okay, give me the microphone. So I took the microphone, I said, well, thank you very much for saying the truth. You Muslims, you exchange your God Allah for the sake of 5 hamburgers? And then they got so upset from me and they never played that again. I mean, look how stupid they are. My friend, you did not send me any message. You are sending it to the wrong account. Let us see. I have messages from long time ago, and now no new messages from anyone. The admin is posting my account. Guys, admins, are you posting the account which is shown in the info of the video? The one is in the info, nothing else. Maybe you guys are getting the wrong. Hold on, maybe the one in the info is wrong. Hold on. Maybe it's my fault. Give me a second. All right. This one should end with B6. B6. Here we go. This is the correct account. Maybe the admin posting, and maybe by mistake I have a wrong. Let us see. Do I have the wrong one in the info? Let me correct it. Oh, yeah, I have wrong one. Sorry, it's my fault. I was wondering. You keep saying you send me. Here we go. We correct it now. All right. So now we have the correct Skype. We apologize for being wrong. So this is the account you use. All right. And now I fix it in the info. So even in the info, we have the correct one. Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering why they are saying they text me, but I didn't see any text. All right. All right. Somebody from Pakistan saying he appreciates my work. Thank you very much, my brother. I love Pakistani Christians. We support them. Let us see. Text me only if you like to speak to me, not just to say hi, please. If you don't like to be heard and your voice to be recorded, don't call me. So confirm, text me and tell me I would like to call. Okay, I'm receiving more texts from people from Pakistan, no problem. Somebody asking, I heard you speaking about the word Azhar. the father of Abraham in the Quran, it means foolish, but I can only find that it means helper. Can you help me find? For me, I learned that from a very, um, um, what his name? I forgot. He speak Aramaic. He teach Aramaic in universities. So I learned it from him. So it's very sure. But maybe when you are searching for the wrong word. Otherwise, I'm not an expert in Aramaic. I learned it from this guy. He is a professor, and he teach Aramaic in USA. Okay, guys, we said text me in Skype if you are a Christian and you want to talk to me. Not if you have a question. If you want to join and talk. All right? Not if you have a question. If you have a question, just post in the chat. Let us see. We are calling. Hello? Hello? My friend, can you speak louder? Hardly I can hear you. I don't know. Let me check. Let me give you a call back. Guys, did you hear him? Did you hear the guy? You heard him? Was his voice coming clear? Let me see. Maybe Skype need a fix again. Audio setting. All right, and then the speaker. And okay. So how come I could not hear him? Let me call him back. You did not hear him, right? Yeah, okay, let me see. Yeah, for some reason this Skype keep changing the setting. Okay, the microphone is fine. The speaker. Let us see. Okay. Let us see. Test audio. Okay. Yeah, the audio is working fine. So I will call him one more time. You hear the ring? You hear the ring, right? Hello?
Yes.
All right, my friend, go ahead. Hello? Your audio is so bad, my friend.
Can you hear me?
I hear you, but it's so bad. I don't know. It's hard to understand.
Wait 1 second.
Okay, go ahead. I hear you now. I hear you better.
Yes?
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead. So you're a Christian?
No?
You're a Muslim? Okay, what do you want to say to us?
I want to say, if you if you die, you're gonna see only one God or three gods?
Are you the guy who yesterday called me and he said the F word to me?
No?
No, okay. So if I die, I will see one God or three God?
Yes?
Who told you that the Christian, they have three gods?
No one told me.
So why you are saying I will see three God? Where you get this from?
Because you believe in God, Jesus, and Spirit.
So your God is not a spirit, right?
But
Your
you
God,
believe in Holy Spirit.
no problem. Your God is not a spirit, correct?
But I ask you something.
Yeah, well, you as a person, you have a spirit and you have a flesh. Are you 3%, 2%, or 1%?
But you answered my question with a
I'm
question.
answering. No, I'm not asking question. I'm making a statement, which is you, even you as a human being, you have a
You're gonna
flesh.
see Jesus,
You
or
have,
you're gonna see the Father or the Spirit. I don't understand.
Jesus said, "Whoever saw me, me and his disciple says to him, show us the Father." He said, "Who, I'm with you all the time. You do not know me.
Yeah.
Whoever saw me, he saw the Father." So by seeing Jesus, you see the Father. He said clearly, "Me and the Father is one." Is Muhammad Allah and Muhammad is one?
Okay, but can you open John 17:21?
Do you believe in John 17?
No, but you believe in John 17.
Okay, but John 17 is
Yeah.
no, I'm asking you about John 17. Did you read John 17 or only John 17, 20, 21?
No, I read the whole story.
Okay, did you find anything in John 17 beside the 21? This is
Yes.
special. Okay,
Also, John 17:3.
all right. Can you read for us?
Can you open the screen? I will read it for you.
All right, go ahead. I will. I'm just opening. I'll open the screen.
What did you say?
I am putting it in the screen. So go ahead, read. Here we go.
I don't see it.
All right, this is John 17. Give me a second.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead.
Yes, John 17.
All right.
But do you want that I read the whole 17?
Yeah, read, because we need to see. I mean, how, because sometimes I ask myself how Muslim they see John 17:21, but they don't see John 17:1 and 2. How come they see number 3, but they don't see 1 and 2 and 4 and 5?
But
Yeah,
but
go
I
ahead.
asked you about 21. John
I know,
17.
I know. But the question is, how come you jump to 21, but you did not notice that all the verses before refute anything you want to say about 21? What is the problem with the 21? Can you tell me?
There is no problem with 21.
So what do you want?
I just want that you explain the 21.
Okay,
Because you said my father and I are one,
right.
and here I read by 21 that they all shall be one, just as you, my father, are in me, and I am in you, so that they also shall be one in us.
Yeah, we are
So,
we are united.
but
We are united with the
yes,
we are united with the Lord by following Jesus. So whoever believe in me, he
but
said, whoever
yes,
believe
but
in
you
me,
said
let me finish.
me and my father are
Let me
one,
let me
so
finish.
that's why he is God, you
Let
said.
let me finish.
But now,
Okay. Do
yes,
you want to
so you have
talk, or
50 gods.
do you want me to answer, or you want to talk?
Yeah, answer.
Okay. So whoever follow Jesus, he is going to be united with the Messiah. By united with the Messiah, he will be one with the Father too. Very simple. Same time,
That
hold on, same time. If you go back, this is why I said to you, did you read verse number 1 and 2? If you go verse number 1 and verse number 2, you will see, these things spoke Yeshua, and lifted his eyes to the heaven, and he said, my Father, the hour has
can
come.
we
Let me
read it?
finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Can we read it? Can we read it together?
Yeah, you can read it. It's on the screen.
Can you
Glorify your Son, that your
yeah,
Son may glorify you, just as you have given him the authority over all the flesh. So based on this, who is the one have the power over all the flesh of a human being?
the Father, because he gave him the authority?
False, because the Father, he gave it already to Jesus.
He said, a God that asks for glorify is not a God. He was glorifyless.
No, the Son is glorifying the Father, and the Father glorifying the Son. If God don't glorify anyone. God glorify only someone is have to be deserve to be glorified. This is God. In Islam, your God, He glorify Muhammad because Muhammad is the God of Allah. Here, God the Father glorify the Son, and the Son, the same as the Son glorify you, glorify me. And he said, as you have given me the authority over all the flesh. So who is the one will be the judge in the judgment day? Jesus said.
Oh yes, the Father will give him the authority to judge
Not will
over
not
all.
give, he will not give him. He gave him the authority.
Yes, I read he will give him the authority.
No, that doesn't say
You
he
have
will.
given him.
Doesn't. Why you are adding words? You see, Muslims, you corrupt the Quran, you corrupt the Bible. Does it say he will?
I mean, yeah,
It says he will?
he is gonna have the authority over all flesh.
No, where it says he is going to have. Why you are making things up?
No, that's not my purpose.
Well, it's in front of you. It says, as you gave him the authority over all the flesh. Where is will? He will give him?
Okay, he will give eternal life.
Why you keep saying will? Why you keep saying will?
The next one is he will give eternal life.
He will give, the Messiah will give eternal. This is not the Messiah receiving eternal. He will give, the Messiah, because this is in the future. Whoever die and believe in me, he will live. So the Messiah later, he will give eternal life to all who believe in him. So now you Muslims, you lie, you say, nowhere Jesus says he is God, but the chapter you've chosen saying clearly that Jesus is God.
Okay, but which translation is this?
It doesn't matter which translation you read the Quran.
Yeah, but this is a very different.
Don't butt me. This is Aramaic translation. This is Bashita Holy translation, the most accurate. What translation you accept for the Quran?
I read the King James Bible, and it's different.
I said the Quran. I said the Quran. What translation the Quran you read?
Ibn Kathir or
Ibn Kathir have a translation for the Quran?
the translations of the Quran.
No, I'm saying you accept all the translation of the Quran?
No, not all the one. No.
Okay, so what is your objection? How come you have objection of translation of the Quran, but here now you are saying I like this, I don't like that. Either you accept or you don't accept. So now, me and you, do we agree that Jesus is the one who will judge in the judgment day?
I don't understand your question.
Who is the one who will judge people, all mankind, in the day of judgment?
You mean from the Christian perspective?
From the verses you choose for me to read John 17, you forgot?
Yes, but I think the major Christian people don't read this translation.
Doesn't matter. All translations saying the same. You are just playing games now. I'm asking you.
Okay,
According to any translate, hold on. Don't play this game. You see, either you talk like a man, or you talk like a kid. So I'm asking you, who is the judge in the judgment day based in any translation of the Bible you have?
Okay, can you show the translation that
you read? All of them say the same. All of them say this. All of them say the same.
No, that's not true. Sorry.
Okay, can you read the translation? Can you read the translation in your hand?
The King James Bible? Yes.
Okay. Read it.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
1 second.
Mm-hmm.
These words spoke Jesus and lifted up his eyes to heaven and said, Father, the hour is come. Glorify the Son, that thy Son also may glorify thee, as thou hast given him power over all flesh, that he should give it eternal life to as many as thou hast given him. And
you said, hold on. You said, hold on. You said this is different. How is different?
Yeah, I see by 3 it is really different
How
because
it is
they
different? It says, you say
can
to
I
me, it
explain
says
or
he
not?
will. Okay, hold on. It's just, it says, and this is the life, eternal life, that they might know thee, the only true God, and that Jesus the Christ, whom has you sent. If we go to the previous translation, it says exactly the same.
No,
It
it's
says
not.
exactly the same. Here we go. It's in
Oh,
front of us.
okay.
Okay, read it.
This is life eternal, that they might know thee, the only true God.
Uh,
Huh? The
uh-huh.
only true God is the Father. Okay.
So now let us go back to zero. So the game is not working. So now
But
who is
here
the one? Listen,
they
listen.
shall know
You
you,
see
or you alone.
all of this you are trying just to avoid.
Three. Can you
Always you call me and
yeah.
you say the same stupid thing. So let me ask you to the last time. Don't waste my time. Who is the one will be the judge in the judgment day?
Jesus?
Okay, thank you. So why you Muslim lie? You say Jesus never claimed to be God.
But you don't understand
Uh-huh.
something.
Okay, so the
The
judge in the judgment
he
day is
gave
Jesus. I don't understand. So you, the
the
Muslim,
Father
understand.
gave him the authority to judge.
Doesn't matter. It's because
This is what
it's
I read. This is what I read.
still.
This is
Okay,
what I
okay, listen.
uh,
Can your God give the authority to Muhammad to be the judge in the judgment day?
if he wants, yes.
Okay,
If
but
he
that
wants.
mean in order to give him the authority, he have to be a person who knows everything. Nobody can lie to him, correct?
But I mean, God can give
I'm not asking
even
about
you.
God can give or not. I'm saying
If I say
If Muhammad
God,
to be the
God
judge,
give
if
me
Muhammad
the
to be
authority to judge. Yeah, but if God give me the authority to judge, that
Abdul, listen, you
that
called me
doesn't mean
yesterday, you said the F word to me. Today you are quoting like a cat. You deny that it's you. But anyway, it's okay. A boy from Afghanistan, Pakistan. Listen. So your God, he is going to give Muhammad the authority to be a judge. How Muhammad will be able to judge between mankind if he do not know the unseen?
yes, that is what I mean. If God wants, he will give him the power to see the unseen,
Okay,
to give him
I'm going to
power
go with you now.
to
But
judge.
isn't it your stupid prophet says that the Messiah is going to be the judge, absolute, just in the judgment day?
I am not a scholar, but
I don't care if you are a
if
scholar or not. You are a scholar in the Bible a second ago. Now you just said everybody heard you
in the
saying,
Bible, I am a scholar.
everybody heard you saying that yes, Allah can
I go
give.
to
No,
Christian school. You understand?
listen.
Yeah.
First of all, one of the names of Allah is Al-Adil. Al-Adil. So in order to be a judge, you have to have the attribute of God, because you cannot be al-adil, which means the just, unless you are God. So if Allah is sharing his attribute, that means you Muslims are mushrikeen. So look at this religion.
I,
The
can
Muslims,
you be?
hold on, don't
Can
change,
you be just?
hold
Can
on.
you be just or not?
No, I cannot.
Can you be
No, you
just or
cannot.
not?
Nobody can be just. No human can be
Why not?
just. Is okay, why not? So are you
Can be
saying to me human can be just?
of course,
All right.
but not
If there is
godly.
if there is a single human being was just in history.
Yeah, the judge is just if he does his work good.
No, the judge he
If
judged
he's
by
just
the judge he
just
knew. He judged by what he knew. So why you Muslim you say
yes.
only Allah
So
is
he is
why
just.
so Abdul, why you Muslim says
Yeah,
only Allah is just?
yeah. We mean he's the only just in eternal just. You understand? But we have the
Eternal
ability
just.
to be just to people.
Look, listen,
So
listen.
yeah, like,
Okay,
it's very normal. Yeah.
who is the best judge in Islam? Is it Prophet Muhammad?
No, only God.
Who?
He is the best.
Guys,
The best is
okay,
God.
so you just said to me a second ago, anyone can be just, a judge, he can be just. Now you are saying, I said to you, who is the best judge in Islam? I said in Islam. You said to me only a God.
Yes.
So how
And
Messiah? So how the Messiah
they
is an absolute judge of justice in Islam then?
if God wants to give Jesus the authority to
So
judge,
let us go with your
yeah,
stupidity. So now you are saying to me, your God, Muslims, gave Jesus the ability to be creator. Number one.
I didn't say that.
Shut up,
That's
shut up. You
you
see, you are
said. I
filthy
didn't
coward. You
say that.
call me bad
What
words.
you
I will
said.
let you talk just to laugh at you. So now we discovered
I
that
didn't
Jesus
say
have the authority over the flesh. In Islam, in Christianity, he will be the judge. The Quran says that, the Hadith says that, the Messiah, he is the one who will judge all mankind, and no one is judged just beside him. And you say that Allah, he gave that to Jesus. So Allah did not give that to Muhammad. Did he give it to Muhammad?
I don't see any what you are showing Messiah, Jesus. I don't see anything. No? I don't read anything about judge, Messiah.
It says in the front of you, he will be the judge of, with justice. He will judge with justice. The
Yeah,
Messiah.
but I see the
Hakaman,
Messiah.
Hakaman
I don't see
Muqsitan. Hold on.
judge.
Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. The Messiah. Let us read the hadith. Okay, just give me a second.
Yeah, of course.
Hmm. All right. Hakaman Muqsitan. All right, here we go. You don't see the just? You don't see justice?
Yeah. Can you go left and down?
Do you see it or no?
The descent of Isa bin Maryam. Yes.
How Jesus will judge?
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, you mean in his second coming?
Doesn't matter. Well, isn't it in the second coming, the Bible talking about Jesus to be the judge?
Oh,
Ah,
I thought you mean after day of judgment. Oh, okay.
hmm.
Yes, he will live 40 years in this world, and he will follow the Sharia of the Prophet
No problem. Listen,
Muhammad.
he will
He
not
will.
follow. He will not follow anyone, any Sharia. You are lying. Doesn't say anything about that. There, the Hadith saying Muhammad making false prophecies that Jesus almost coming down. Shut up.
Show you the hadith.
He said in Arabic, liyushikna, almost coming down. Does it say yushikna?
Even kijken, er wordt
Does it
in
say the
part
word?
Yorkshire.
Does it say the
In
liyushikna? What yushikna mean?
I don't know.
Mr. I don't know mean almost there. So the Messiah almost coming down. The Messiah almost coming down. Muhammad making a false prophecy. This is number one. Because 1400 years before said that and nothing happened yet. Same time, he will be the judge, judging with justice. And nobody can judge with justice save God.
Okay, but it is very weird that in 10 minutes I ask you something and we are now by this hadith.
Yeah,
You
because in 10 minutes, you say, each time I ask you
you
about
claim
Islam, you say to me,
yesterday to the
each time,
people,
listen, each time I
listen,
ask you
you
about
claimed
Islam, you say to me, I do
yesterday,
not know. Each time I ask you about Islam, you say, I don't know.
wait,
But suddenly you know
you
about
claimed
Christianity.
yesterday that Jesus is God because he said in the Bible, I am the Father and I are one. That's what you claimed.
Right.
And when I said to you, can you read John 17:21? Jesus said that as we are one, you can be one with us.
Yes.
That is so. How are you gonna fix
The
it?
unity here, then there's no
So
fixing, there's no
Ben was
fixing.
gonna be
Look what
also
I
God.
showed you. Look what I showed you. That Jesus, who is
Yeah, but
Jesus,
I just want to
just shut
know.
up, shut up, shut up. Let me answer. So I answer you already, but I will repeat again. So Jesus is saying clearly, you will receive authority from me. Isn't it Jesus who gave the authority to Peter and his disciple? Go and do miracle. Isn't it in Ibn Kathir says that the Messiah, he sent his disciple and they made miracles around the world. They make the blind see. They heal the
So you
leper.
don't have
Shut
to.
up, shut up. Isn't it the
Don't have to
Quran?
be
Shut up.
God
Isn't
to
it the
miracle.
Quran? Isn't shut
Yeah.
up? Isn't it the Quran says? Listen, isn't it the Quran says that the Messiah sent three messengers, and the third one of them is Paul, and John, and Peter, and they did them great miracles? Yes or no?
Not in the hadith. In the Sahih hadith. Never.
Not in the Sahih hadith. How you know it's not Sahih?
That's a different question.
Okay, no, that's not a question. I'm asking you how you confirm it's Sahih or not. Who are you?
Yeah.
Do you know
Because
how you okay
because
okay hold it, just to show everybody that you are a fraud like your prophet. Do you know even what
no.
book I'm mentioning?
Yeah, maybe a Shia book or something.
Ah, Shia book. Ah, okay. No, I did not mention Shia. You are the one who mentioned to me Ibn Kathir.
I never read a
You
hadith.
said to me, you said to me, you accept. You said you
That's
accept Ibn Kathir.
created.
Did you say you
We
accept?
read
Did you say you accept Ibn Kathir?
Ibn Kathir is not a scholar in hadith.
I asked you which book you
Bukhari,
accept.
Muslim,
I asked you which book you
Bukhari,
accept.
Muslim.
Listen, I said to you which book you accept. You said Ibn Kathir. You forgot?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you accept what Ibn Kathir says about those verses?
No.
So why you call me then? You Muslims are liars, bunch of liars. Ibn Kathir himself is a liar.
No. Ibn Kathir was a historian, so
So why you call him a scholar then? So who is the one not historian? Isn't your prophet historian
he's an
too?
expert in tafsir, but
So
he
listen. Okay, hold on.
he didn't.
Listen. So Ibn Kathir now is a scumbag. Can you say that?
Of course not. Alhamdulillah, he is Muslim and he will be in.
So why he is? So why he is lying
inshallah,
then? So why he is lying? Why
He
he is lying then?
He did a great job for the ummah.
Okay. So did he a great job when he said Paul is a messenger of Jesus?
I don't know. He's a human and he can make
Oh,
make
he's a
faults.
human. You are not a human? Is your prophet a human?
Yes, he is also.
So you Muhammad, and when you want Ibn Kathir is a scumbag.
Jesus.
When you want Muhammad, when you want Ibn Kathir, he great service to the ummah. So when Ibn Kathir he said that Paul was sent by the Messiah and they did miracle, and John and Peter, who is the one who gave Ibn Kathir the authority to say such a statement, and he is a great service to the ummah.
Can you show me about what you said?
Before I show you, can you tell me who is the one who gave him the authority to say such a thing?
I don't know.
Mister, you don't know. How many time you call me, and each time I get your ass busted, you say to me, I do not know.
Listen, you gave me very, very difficult questions.
I'm not giving you a different question. You see, you Muslims are expert in the Bible, but the second we ask you about your stupid Quran, you have no idea.
You don't give me a question about the Quran. You gave me a question.
I ask you, okay, who is, okay, I would, listen, okay, here we go. Okay, hold on, shut up, potato. Give me the names of the three messengers mentioned in chapter 36, verse number 14.
There are no how do you say that, names in the Quran.
So let me make it clear. So the Quran never said names. So where Ibn Kathir he got the names from? Is he fabricating?
Maybe he thought. I don't know.
Maybe he did. Okay, don't call me again, son of Muta. You say the F word to me yesterday. I gave you a chance to be spanked and put you under my feet like your prophet. Filthy coward. He did not know. When they want to escape an embarrassment, he did not know. Maybe he got it from here. Maybe he bought it from the flea market. I do not know. So Jesus can send messengers and they can perform miracles. Who is the one who gave Jesus the authority to do that? Allah. How a messenger can make you a messenger? How a messenger can make you have miracles? And why the Quran saying we sent? If Allah is not Jesus. And then we find that the one who sent them is Jesus. And this exists in all tafsir. Not only Ibn Kathir, son of Mut'ah. Refutation for you, you know. The second you ask them a question, embarrassing, they say, I do not know. You are giving me difficult question. But he knew about the Bible. He's expert with the Bible. How come Jesus says, so they will be one with you? Because of Jesus. And the Bible have tons of verses about that. That's why we will be in heaven. Whoever believe in me and I will live. What is the promise? The promise is you will be united with the Messiah in heaven. Doesn't mean we will be one person as a person, but we will be, this is why we are called the children of God. So the Messiah is an absolute just and justice, and he will judge all mankind. And Muhammad, he confirmed that in the stupid hadith. And then the Muslim, they try to solve it. Well, Allah gave him the permission, but look at this person, his name is Isa. He's been given permission to be creator. He's been given permission to tell you what you hide in your houses, which nobody knows save God. When the Muhammadan, they accuse Muhammad that he stole an underwear, how come Allah could not tell them who took it? If we go in the Quran, we will find this. The Muhammadan accusing Muhammad is stealing the laundry. He took a red underwear from the laundry, which is a theft, from the booty. What Allah said to them? It's not Muhammad who took it. Obviously, Allah cannot be God, because if Allah is God, He will tell them who took it. The same Quran confirmed that Jesus can tell you what you hide in your houses. The Muslim will say to you, well, Allah gave him the permission. Can Allah give a permission to Allah to find who took the underwear, which Muhammad been accused to take it? If we ask Jesus, He will tell us. He will say Muhammad, obviously, because this verse confirmed that the one who took the underwear is Muhammad. Why? Because he did not dare to accuse anyone else. He is the one, he's guilty, he knew it's him. Allah is God. How come Allah, He made a verse to refute those who accuse Aisha that she slept around, and He waited more than a month, but He could not make a verse to confirm who took the underwear? So Jesus knew the future. Oh, Allah gave him that. Jesus can resurrect people from death. Oh, Allah gave him that. Jesus can heal the leper. Allah gave him that. Jesus can make the blind see. Allah gave him that. Jesus will be coming back. He's alive now. Allah gave him that. Jesus will be just in the judge. Allah gave him that. What Allah gave to Muhammad? Short penis. Muhammad, he said, I was the most weak person between all mankind in sex. And then I invoked my God Allah, and He sent me a dish of shish kebab, and I get the power of 40 men. So even your God could not fix the penis of Muhammad, which is very simple. A little bill of a Viagra can fix it. He sent him a dish of shish kebab, sent by the angel Jibreel. What kind of God this God is? He fixed the illness of Muhammad by a dish? Did Jesus give the guy who cannot see a dish? He ate it, he can see. Did Jesus say to the guy who cannot walk, hey, eat this 3 times a day? Your God is not God. So the Muhammadan, they have a fake, filthy man. His name is Muhammad Qatham, the hyena semen. He tried to strip Jesus from all his miracle and his glory, saying Allah gave him, Allah told him, Allah sent him, Allah. But then we found Muhammad here giving nothing. The Quran confirmed that Muhammad have 0 miracle. Why Allah want to share the attribute of a creation with the creation? Jesus is a creator in the Quran. He is a creator. Right now there's birds flying in the sky made by Jesus, according to the Shibah Quran. And the Quran says, is the one who create equal to the one who create not? Yes, the Quran says that. The stupid Quran. The one who create is not equal to the one who create not. And Jesus is the creator. He is the creator. And you notice that the sneaky way, by escaping the embarrassment by saying, I do not know. That's it. Change topic. Do you see how easy? I do not know. Okay, who is the ones? Who is the one? The 3 messengers? I didn't know. Move on. The Quran says, أَفَمَنْ يَخْلُقْ كَمَنْ لَا يَخْلُقْ? Is the one who create not, or the one who create is the same as the one who create not? But the Quran made it so clear, the book of Muhammad, the yellow pages, saying clearly that the one who create, and Jesus in the Quran confirmed to be creator. The one who can create, no one is equal to him. Who confirmed that? The Quran. Do you see it? So either we take what the Quran is saying seriously, and then Jesus is equal to nobody, even to Allah, because Allah cannot create. There's no proof Allah can create. The Quran says Allah create, but there's no proof. But they will have a proof against you from your book that Jesus create. So is then he who creates like the one who creates not? Who said that? The chapter of the bees, verse number 17. So the one who create not is not equal to the one who create. And who is the one? Let us list the names the Quran mentioned of those who can create. You will find there's only two: Jesus and Allah. Are we following? But this guy is a great example of how sneaky they are. First, he denied that he called me yesterday, and he said the F word to me, and he want to do boom boom to me. Supposedly, he's a homosexual, like he's a prophet. They deny they call me. They lie, and now supposedly he have some information is going to put the Christians in trouble. How you can be one with God? The one who create in the Quran never and will be ever equal to the one who create not. And the Quran saying the one who don't understand that, there are a bunch of donkeys. Chapter 16, verse number 17. And as long we confirm that Jesus is a creator in the Quran, and according to the Muslims, Allah is a creator, so that means Jesus, according to the Quran, is equal to Allah. Because who is the one equal to the one who create? Are you with me, people? Who is the one is equal to the one who create? Nobody except the one who can create. Are you taking my point? So Muhammad is not equal to Allah. According to the stupid Quran, Jesus is equal to Allah, and for sure for us this is an insult, because Allah obviously is the devil, and there's no Christian will accept that the Messiah is equal to Allah unless he is mentally ill. If we accept that Messiah is equal to Allah, that means we are saying that the Messiah is Satan. But we are showing your stupid book statement against you. And you will notice all the Muhammadans, they share one thing. When they call me, especially when they call me, they play dumb. I do not know. Especially when the question is really embarrassing. So Ibn Kathir, he is doing a great service to the Ummah. Okay, how Ibn Kathir says that Paul and John and Peter sent by the Messiah? How Al-Baghawi, the master of Ibn Kathir, says so? How tons of the biggest interpretation of Islam saying that? All right, my friend, hold for me. Yeah, we were saying Christians can call, but just call me. Okay. Answer, my friend, answer. Okay, let us mute the speaker until he answers. All right, if I call you and you didn't answer, I'm not going to call you again. All right. Hello? Yes, my friend, your camera is on. Turn it off.
Okay. I wanted to thank you for all the work you have done.
I have hard time to understand what you're saying. Say again.
I wanted to thank you for all the work you have done. You have been so helpful.
I don't understand.
Okay. I wanted to thank you for all the work you have done.
Okay.
What?
That's all?
Yeah, thank you for all the work you have done. Very
Right.
thankful. And I wanted to ask you, how do you say in Arabic, like created with my two hands?
How I say in Arabic what?
Created with my two hands.
For some reason, I have difficulty to understand what you are saying.
Oh, okay. I wanted to ask you, I wanted to ask you, how do you say with what I've created with my two hands?
Guys, anyone understand what he said? Can you type for me your question in Skype?
Okay. How do you say with what I've created with my two hands?
Type it for me. Just type it in Skype.
Okay. Created.
What I created with my two hands?
Yeah, that's it.
You mean in the Quran?
Okay, Christian Prince.
Yeah?
Christian, I have a sheikh. I have a sheikh who wants to talk to you.
All
He's
right, he
from
is there. He is there?
No, he's from Africa.
Okay, I mean he is with you now?
No, not right now, but I have his Skype number.
Okay, let him call me anytime. No problem. Anytime I am live on air, he can call me.
I would like you to call him. He goes and debates Christians and on the
Give
road.
me his Skype. I will call him right now.
And
All right?
okay.
All right, my friend. And you can ask me the question by texting, so I can, understand what you are saying. Sorry, I could not understand really much of your question. All right?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to paste it and send it to you.
Yeah, still I have difficulty to understand what you are saying. Anyway, thank you, my friend. Sorry, I have a very hard time to understand what you're saying. This is his number, the sheikh. Okay, let me search him then. Let us call him right away, this sheikh. But I don't want to stay too much long. Okay, let's see. Okay, looks like we found your sheikh. We are calling the sheikh. He gave me his account. How to say created him with my two hands? Very easy, you know. خلقتك بيدي. بيدي. You see it? Some translation they say my hands, but the accurate is my two hands. خلقتك بيدي. Chapter 38, verse number 75. Let us see if there is another caller. If you want me to call you, tell me you call me, not just invitation. I don't know, invitation for what? I'm not interested to add people in my Skype. If you would like me to call you, tell me, call me, please. All right. Hello?
Hello, Christian Prince.
Yes, my friend. You're welcome.
How are you? You sound well. Just wanted to thank you. I tried to call you earlier, but you were busy. I have one problem. All your streams are very addictive. That's the only problem I have.
That's easy. You know, just watch, read hadith about how to solve any problem. They eat nagla seed. If you eat nagla seed, it can solve any problem you have in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Christian from Pakistan.
All right.
I really appreciate for work you do. I recently got introduced with your streams, and it's really good. And I can't stop listening to them. I learned so much from these, so I'm very happy that there is someone who can read and understand Arabic. So there is no argument like, it's in Arabic and it's hard to understand Arabic. So I'm really happy to hear you teach these Abduls.
We know Arabic better than Allah. The Quran is a very broken, stupid Arabic, and this is why the Muslims themselves they could not understand it, even those who speak Arabic. But even the stupid Quran confirmed that the best people to ask is the Christians. The Quran says so. In fact, all the Arab poetry mentioned in Arabia, written the 7 greatest poetry ever, 7 of them written by Arab Christians. 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
and we have a real poetry, not like the stupid Quran. I saw someone, he was so fat, he was lying like a rat, and he gave me, he stole from me my hat. This is not a poetry. This is just somebody trying to make a rap, and this is why verses doesn't even make sense. You know, he is following just the tone, trying to make something, a book, but it's so stupid. It doesn't make any sense, and there's no connection between the verse before it and the verse after it. As an example, just to give you an example, as long as you are from Pakistan, and I stand here with every Christian brother and sister from Pakistan, we love you. And we are willing to die for you, my friend.
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You see in the Quran, as an example, Muhammad, he said, he stuck with certain letters, you know, which is a kid he can do. How many heaven Muslims they have? If you ask the Muslims, he will say to you, heaven, what, heaven. The fact, no. The Muslim believe that each one of them, he will have 2 heaven. But why, how the heaven became 2 heaven? Because simply, Muhammad is trying to make a rab. So the Jannah became Jannatan. Why? Because in a certain point, Muhammad, he have to add the word, the alif an, to make a rab, fit. So the word heaven became Jannatan. The word fountain became 2 fountains. Everything became 2. So Muhammad is just a fool. He's trying to make a book sound like poetry, but it's not poetry. It's called in Arabic saja, but he made it in a very lame way, broken way. And that's why the Arab, they were not convinced with his Quran, and they were laughing at it. And the Quran says, if you can make a book like this, well, I challenge you. But the Arab, they says, if we want to do a book like this, we can. This is very silly. We have a great poetry. We do not need such a stupid book. And here we see, as an example, how Muhammad if we search this website for some reason is not working. Here we go. Let us see this one. Muhammad always he speak about silver and gold and heaven, and the heaven is very funny, and the one heaven became two heaven. If Muhammad he needed one letter more to add it to the comment to make a poetry, he will add more letters. He will make it 3 heaven. He will make it 4 heaven. But obviously, this cannot be from God, because God do not need to make rap in order to deliver his message. He does not. God need to explain. He should be able to explain what he is saying, not make for us a rap music or rap songs.
Yeah, so true, so true. And also, I want to thank everyone who is raising the issue of Pakistan right now, because recently what happened with the Quran issue in Sweden, I think it was very important for everyone to know what exactly is happening in Pakistan, like what Muslims are doing. So I'm thankful for everyone who's raising this issue.
You're welcome, my friend. Anything else you want to say?
No, thank you so much. It was really nice talking to you.
All right.
Good
Take
day.
care. God bless. Yeah. 2 heaven, 2 fountains, 2 bracelet, 2. Like actually, if you type this in the Quran search engine, you will find suddenly he's speaking about the number 2 all over the place. تكذبان. You know, فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. So he speak to 2 people in the same time, and he repeat the same thing all over in the Quran. But it doesn't make any sense. I mean, even if you want to say a sentence, say it once. Why he's repeating all over? Just to give you an example. He could not make a basic rap, which any street boy in New York can do. He tried to make something, but it's very stupid and very funny and very dummy. Look how many times he repeats the same phrase. Let us go here. Just the same exact phrase. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? What is that? We are not even done. Second page. We are not done. What is this? This is God speaking, repeating the same sentence. Imagine you are reading a story, and this is story saying the same sentence again and again and again. The author of the Quran, he don't know what to say. He have to fill it up. So imagine I say to you, you said to me you don't like my sandwich. I say to you, my sandwich have mayonnaise, tomato, and beef. So, and then I say the sentence. So how you claim my sandwich, it doesn't taste good? And then I say, and my sandwich have a, shrimp and pimp and kimp. So how you say you don't like my sandwich? And I could be repeating the same thing. You do not need to say all of this. Say it once. What is this? This cannot be God. And you will notice the A-N letter at the end. So as an example, Rihan, he have to put the rihan at the end. Okay, well, who care about the sweet smelling plants? This is not what it says actually. Rihan is the name of a plant, not just a sweet plant. And here he could not make, so the Qadhiban, yeah, you have to add 2n. Qadhiban, is he talking to two? To Qadhiban is not about your Lord you deny. He's speaking to two people. Who are they, those two people? The Muslims, they say, no, he meant all. And then he created the human being from clay. Okay. And he created jinns from a free fire, free smoke. Okay. Which of the favor of your Lord? What does this have to do with the favor? So when Allah, he created jinn, he did a favor to us? The Lord of the two east and the two west, where are those two east and two west? Allah is telling you, he did give you a favor. You have two east and two. The stupid Muhammad, he thought that there is two east and two west because the sun location changed between winter and summer. So suddenly we have two east and two west. Allah is the Lord of the two east. Like one east will not be fine. Hey Muslims, so if Allah is Lord of the east, does that mean there is other east? Of the two east and the two west. What is that? And how you deny the favor of your Lord, huh? He is the Lord of the two east. And then he says, the stupid Muhammadi continues saying, he made two seas, not body of water, Marjul Bahrain. You know the word Bahrain, the country called Bahrain? Why? Because supposedly it meets with two seas, according to the understanding at that time. And this can be found in the legend of the Gilgamesh, if you know the story. Gilgamesh. So Gilgamesh go to find the fountain of youth, and later we will find the fountain of youth in Muhammad's story. Al-Bahrain. So here he led the two seas. If you change the translator or translation, let's change it. Yusuf Ali. Let's choose another donkey. Look, the two seas. Do you see? Here we go. It's two seas, not two water. Two seas, which are what are they? They are salty water and sweet water. The stupid Muhammad, he think that salty water and sweet water, they never mix. Totally never mix. You see, the Muslim, they made video says the river going in the ocean, subhanallah. That's not what he's saying. He is saying that between them there is a barzakh. Between them there is a barzakh. Barzakh is a word mean solid rocks between two body of water. So the stupid Muhammad, he thought that the sea water have nothing to do with the sea fresh water. There's two seas. And Allah separated between them so we can drink. They never ever meet. But all of us, we know that this is absolutely false. And if they meet, they will never transgress that barzakh, which means the piece of rock. And then the Muhammadan, they lie about. You go open Ibn Kathir, read the tafsir. You will see barzakh is a solid rocks. Rocks. They lie. All of this is a joke. There's no way God will speak in such a way. Salty water and fresh water, they never meet. Take a cup of water, salty, and take a cup of fresh water, and let us see if we mix them in one jar, what will happen. Do they mix or not? But what the Quran is speaking of, the stupid Muhammad think that salty water and fresh water never ever mix. Let us take another caller. I will lower the sound of the speaker until the answer so it doesn't bother you. Hello? Hello, go ahead, you're live.
Hello, brother. Thank you. I'm a Christian.
All right.
I don't want to name, but I can say that I'm from South Africa. So I'm very glad that I got an opportunity to call as a Christian, because many times when you come on live, my time it's maybe 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and then when I watch it at 8 a.m., I'm just like, oh, he thinks that maybe Christians don't want to call. But we
Yeah.
are here with just different time zones, and yeah.
Well, I'm trying to change time so we can have people from around the world to join us, and this is why we are
Yeah.
doing it in this time now.
Yeah. No, I'm thankful. I was actually not even able to sleep. So when I logged on YouTube, I saw you online. I was quite happy. So yeah.
All right. Well, I'm happy to have you. Do you have anything you want to share?
Yeah, I've not it's not so recent, but I saw this and it was on my mind because there are many times when you talk about it. I saw there was a protest of Muslims in the UK. They were protesting about bringing Sharia into the UK. And I was laughing when I saw that headline. I laughed even more when I saw that they were actually protesting. And I was asking myself, you come from the Middle Eastern countries, of let's say from the Southeast Asian countries, and you come to the land of the kuffar to bring your Sharia that you were running away from. Why are you? And then you come and then you call the people in the land that you are coming on to kuffars. What's not great about your country that you can't do that in the country where Sharia is accepted? It is being done every day. So what is the difference? So
Sister, the Muslims, they don't have a single country practice Sharia except Taliban. Not in Pakistan, not in Saudi Arabia, not in Emirat, not in Bahrain, nowhere. So those Abdul, they are just a stupid liars, fake. Because if you could not accomplish Sharia law to be practiced in your Islamic majority country, how you can do it in a country which you are minority?
Yeah.
And who is the one stopping you from establishing Sharia law in Pakistan or even in Iran? You go and see go right now and see any video made in Iran about people walking the street. Nobody wear hijab, nobody want hijab, nobody want to go to pray. Go right now and search for nightlife in Saudi Arabia. Nightclub, disco, parties, everything. So who is the one? When the last time we saw a Muslim country is cutting the hand of a thief? When the last time we saw a Muslim country stoning women to death for adultery? When the last time we saw a Muslim country forcing Christians to pay jizya? They cannot practice those things. So Islam does not exist. Remember, Islam without Sharia is not a religion. Yeah.
And I agree because
Go ahead.
No, I agree because so I've been listening to you since 2019, and so this time where I'm working, there was a colleague who I met, and he's from Iran. So there was this one time we were talking about it, and he was bashing, when someone is trying to low grade, try to bash the Crusades and whatnot. And I was telling him that his perception or his education or the curriculum that they gave him about the Crusade is one-sided. It is not actual history. And then I was also talking to him about the hadiths and what the Quran says about this. And then I also talked about, and then I asked him, I was like, isn't Iran following Sharia law? He's like, what's that? I asked him again, I said, you don't know what Sharia law is? He's like, no. And I was shocked because I'm like, he's a practicing Muslim. He's from Iran, but he's Shia. I asked him if he's Shia Muslim because I know that Iran is majority Shia. And he said, yes, I'm Shia Muslim. But the whole thing about Sharia, he didn't know. And it caught me off guard because I didn't want to speak to someone who's ignorant about his religion in a sense like that,
Yeah, they are expert in history and expert about the Bible. But the second you ask them about their stupid religion,
about their religion, yeah,
they play dumb. He knew. You see, the reason he did not say he knew, because he didn't want to open the topic which he cannot refute. The same as the guy who called me, if you witness, just 15 minutes ago, he said, I don't know. Each time I ask him a question, and it's an embarrassment, He said, I don't know. This is the way to escape.
Mm,
Because if you say he
exactly.
knew, then you are going to ask him about this and about that, and then he would
I
what he
was
would do.
ready. I
Yeah,
was very ready. I
yeah.
was ready to ask
So
him all the
it's not
questions.
really he don't know. I mean, he came in from Iran, right?
Yeah.
So how come
Yeah,
he don't know? A
he's
person he grow in Islamic school, they learn Islam,
yeah,
you know, etc. And
he's
suddenly he do
clear.
not know
Yeah.
why. And
There is
how a person who is a Christian he knew more than him doesn't make sense. But
then
it's a
he
way to get away from it.
yeah, he was even saying, "Oh no, wow, you know more about I can't believe you know more about Islam. How do you know?" And I'm like, I said to him, "It's my job to know. It's my job to know, and it is also because of the things that we see, you know." I obviously didn't tell him about the horrific things that they do, but I told him straight to his face that I'm a Christian and it is my job to know about other religions because I wouldn't let, as the scripture says, as for me and my house, we shall serve the Lord. I won't let any other religious practice come into my house. So it's my job to know so
Yeah.
that I can school my children and then also come against any falsehood against my own faith. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you.
Well, thank you very much,
Just,
sister. God
yeah,
bless you and your
just
family from South Africa.
thank you. Thank you. God bless you too, Brother CP
Take
and
care.
the
Take care. Bye
whole
bye.
Have a good day. Bye bye. Mhm.
Yeah, you see, this is a way of deception to escape an embarrassment. I do not know. I do not know. All right? That is a way to run away from the question. I cannot stay here for long, guys. It's getting late for me. But I will take some calls. Hello? Hey, my friend, you are live on air. You are a Christian?
Hey, how you doing, CP? Yes,
All right.
obviously.
What do you want to say to us?
I just want to say just like I've had like many also a problem like your second caller ago that every time you go live, I always want to be there and watch. We're addicted to CP's live streams.
Well, I hope it's a good addiction. I hope we are learning something useful, you know, not
Yes,
just wasting our
yes,
time, because wasting our time is not the purpose.
exactly. It's just that like not only have I learned some stuff about Islam that I never knew, Hinduism, stuff like that. You know, it's all about sharing the knowledge. You know, what can you do for you and your own faith, etc. And that I've learned your techniques, although it was not a Muslim, but I had a friend from Africa. She was a Mormon, and so I've learned how you do in your debates and how you talk with other people and show them the truth. I was able to actually hey, this is a cult, etc. Blah blah blah, and then I was able to get her to leave and follow her parents in the true church.
Yeah, always remember one thing. You cannot debate a liar. There's no
Yeah,
debate. A liar, he cannot debate him because debate have to be done between two honest people who speak
exactly.
their mind and their belief. A Muslim, he never tell the truth. He lie. This is why you cannot debate a Muslim, but you can get him busted. So in order to do that, you have to, sadly, to trick him to say the truth before you give him the question.
Yeah,
If you give him the question, he will deny that this is what he believes. You know? So
yeah,
you have to trick him first to say the answer before you, like now what happened today, you know?
bait the
So
trap.
you have to trap him exactly, otherwise they will do anything to avoid the embarrassment. They are
The Muslim shuffle.
demonic, they are possessed by the devil, and the devil is their guideline. Deception is the method to talk and to answer. Not to give an answer, it's just to deceive. Like if
Yep.
you ask a Muslim, if the challenge now, how Allah have legs? All Muslim will call me says Allah have no legs. If Muslims sitting together discussing this, they will say yes, Allah have hands, Allah have foot, Allah have etc. But the second you are making it as a reasoning not to believe in Allah, they deny it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said in all debates, anyways, just to escape. It's like they'll throw anyone like their own book or whatever. It's all the daif or the translation game.
Yeah, and the second you show them something embarrassing, they try to find a reason to get out of it. They say it's daif, It's not accepted. It's rejected. But it's in their book for the last 1400 years. Ibn Kathir is the most amazing scholar, but at the end, when you show him something he don't like, he says, he's a human. He's a human. He's a human.
Exactly. Yeah. The guy. Yeah,
He's
the
a
Pakistan
human.
guy.
I'm glad that he
Yeah,
is
but
not a chimpanzee. Yeah. Anyway, my friend, anything else you want to
can
say?
I ask you some questions before, just to make it quick?
All right.
Is that like I'm thinking about actually talking to a pastor and see if he actually wants to see if he can invite you to guest speak at our church. Like, should I just have, if he wants to, should I just have him email you on Patreon and see if you would actually be interested in doing that?
Where's the location?
I live in the Houston area. Like,
Okay.
there's like,
You see, I
it's
don't.
a new
I used to do.
diversity.
I used to do seminars, and last seminar I did, it was in Texas. It was a big church,
Nice.
but I did not do it no more because now I go live on air. I have 1,000-something people listening. It's a lot easier, cheaper. No need to fly, airplane, cost the church, cost me. You know what I mean? So if they want,
Oh yeah, it just
if they want, I can do a seminar
that.
for them. I can do a seminar for them specifically for the church. If they want, we can make it even close to the church without me going there.
Yeah, I was saying that it doesn't have to be like in a physical location. I say it can just be totally online, like on Zoom or something.
Yeah, we can do that, no problem. I'm just trying to
okay.
avoid the cost. I mean, if we want to spend money in
Yeah,
making
exactly.
a seminar, they give it to someone poor in the church. He needs some support instead of wasting it in airplane and hotel and yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
it's like it's sorry, I'm trying to make these quick because you got other callers waiting. It's like, have you you made a comment like this before on one of your live streams? Is that, have you actually thought about not only just like Muslims but also going, talking about like with Hindus and atheists and stuff like that? Because you've personally inspired that I also kind of want to do what you're doing, but with the
You see,
atheists.
I don't know much about Hinduism, and that make my mission limited to Islam because it's not smart to go and debate people who do not know much about them, So,
Yeah.
because that might make you look like a fool too. So
Yeah.
I know some basic things about Hinduism, which is make Hinduism so stupid. However, I prefer to focus in Islam because those are the one who claim that they have the true religion, and they are challenging the Christians everywhere. And I will leave speaking about Hinduism for people who they are born in India, they knew exactly what the Hindu believe, etc. Better than me, What I do is just
Okay.
basic.
Yeah. Last thing is just like a I don't know if you actually will be interested in this because I see like a lot of people in the comments. They're from different countries, and some people are like, because I remember one time, long time ago, you talked to someone, a guy from Sweden, who threw like he heard his dad threw acid in his sister's face.
Yeah,
You remember that?
yeah.
Is this like, because there are some people in the chat volunteering to actually talk with them. Had you ever thought about actually, they have to show that they're trustworthy, they're not just fake, because that'll be stupid. But have you actually thought about actually getting some sort of like network together for any people
Yeah,
living in
but
different countries? It's like,
the problem, this is internet, and I cannot recommend anyone to anyone because how you trust people, it's internet. Muslims are following the demon, and they can pretend to be Christians, and they can even insult Muhammad in order to get into your pocket, So we trust nobody, and I cannot recommend anyone. Yeah.
all right, I'm sorry about that, but thank you for calling, CP. I really also will keep on joining and keep on spreading the message. Once I go to the Philippines on a mission trip, I'll definitely talk about them once I'm guest speaking at a church.
I did
I'll bring up.
seminars in the Philippines. I spoke in the front of at that time it was Senator Catayano. He was the foreign minister of the Philippines.
Nice.
I spoke in the front of congressmen. I met the founder of the Constitution of the Philippines. I met the vice senator president. I met even the president's spokesman. Yeah, I have a lot of activities in the Philippines, and I have a connection with very, very powerful leaders in the Philippines. And actually, they advised me even in the peace agreement between the South of the Philippines and the government.
Yeah,
So I was part of the give them advice what to accept, what not to accept.
exactly. And that's
Anyway, my friend,
well.
anything else?
Thank you, CP, and yeah, I'll always be praying for you, and I keep up your good work, brother.
Thank you. Thank
You're an
you.
inspiration.
Thank you. God bless. Take care.
You too, brother.
I will try to take a few calls more. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, brother. This is also a Christian from Pakistan. I'm currently not in Pakistan, but I'm in Canada. Just wanted to say hello, and I have one thing to say.
All right.
Brother, I feel that lots of Iranian people, even Afghani also, when they are coming into Canada or America, not only they leave Islam, but also they, if they are not leaving Islam, they the way they are living their life here, it's very, very open. Most of them people, most of these ladies and females are large number of ladies, they are divorced. And not only in here, but I also observed in Pakistan that they are taking divorce from their husband a lot. It's a lot of increased number. So their men cannot control their women. So
Yeah, there's a reason for that. It's a freedom. How you know who is religious, who is not, in a place where everybody is forced to say the same word, sing the same song, right?
yeah,
So just give them a freedom, and you will see. Like I remember, you go in the airplane. Saudi women, they are in the airplane wearing hijab, wearing veil. When the airplane passed, the Arabian airspace, they go to the bathroom. They have little bag with them. They come out with short. Like the girl, she left my seat. She went to the bathroom. She came back. I said to her, "This is not your seat." She said to me, "No, this is my seat." I said, "No, this is not your seat," because I mean, the woman who was sitting next to me, she was wearing a veil. You know, the girl who
yeah,
came back, she's wearing very, very short skirt. I mean, when she sit, I can see her panty. So I said,
yeah.
"This is not your seat. Hello, you're taking the wrong seat." The lady, she is going to come back. She says, "No, no, no, this is me." What do you mean this is you? I said, "Yeah, this is me. This is her."
Yeah,
Yeah. So
exactly.
just
And
give them just some freedom. And now in Saudi Arabia, because now the new government is different, they give them freedom. Just search for nightlife in Saudi Arabia. What about Erdogan? Erdogan is very religious. He recites the Quran. He is a sheikh. He is an imam. He is
yeah,
worshiping Allah. But the nightclub is open. Number one business in Turkey is prostitution.
yeah,
Yeah, this is how it is, my friend. And
yeah,
we are here to expose them.
yeah. And one more thing, brother. I used to send video which from my previous from your other Skype. Seen such videos. Maybe those videos were new to you, but you change your Skype on and off. So if something happen, I am a member on Patreon as well. So how do I need? Which is the safer? How do I send you videos if there is new video something in Pakistan or other somewhere else?
You
What is
can
the
you can
safest way to
contact me
send
in
you?
Patreon because Skype
Yeah,
I get a lot of but in Patreon you make an account, but don't send me things just to send. Only if it's you
yeah,
think it is worth it, something really
yeah. I
important.
guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in Patreon you
And
do not need to make any donation. It's for free for everybody. Actually, most of people who they are joining Patreon, they don't even never support
no,
anything, but it's okay.
I am a supporter, brother. I am a member. I
All
am a
right.
supporter.
Yeah, just send
Yeah.
me in Patreon, but don't send me every day. Send me only what you think it is really worth it,
Yes.
to see. All right?
Okay. Okay, brother. Thank you so much, brother.
All
God
right.
bless you.
God bless. Take care. Let us see. Maybe we take two more calls or something. All right. If you send me okay. A Muslim friend think I'm nothing but liar. Okay, let him call me. You do not need to say I'm a liar. You need to prove it. So let us see this person here. If I want to use in my browser. I have to go soon, guys, so I apologize. I will take maybe a 1 call, 2 calls. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, my friend, you are live on air. Go ahead.
Thanks, Eddie, for accepting my call. So, I have a thing and 2 questions actually. Is it okay?
All right.
Okay. So, first I want to share about what's happening in my country. So, actually in my country we have terms conservative and liberal or moderate Muslims. And for me, and you know,
Which
those
country?
terms
Which country is yours?
are Indonesia.
Okay.
So actually, the people who campaign those terms are even Muslims, moderate Muslims. So actually, I thought personally that those terms are actually problematic because if the conservative is good, then why do you even need liberals or moderates?
There's
And
nothing. There's nothing. It's called moderate Muslims. All Muslims are the same. Either you are a Muslim or you are not. A moderate Muslim is just a lie. If there is a moderate Christian,
because I think if the conservative Christians are good, right? So if the conservative, I think it's a trouble because if the conservative Muslims are good, so why do you need moderates?
I'm trying to understand what you are saying, but moderate is just a false word. Does not exist for any religion, because either you follow what your master taught you, or you are fabricating a new religion to change it, and you call it moderate. Like is that is that a phone 13, phone 12, phone 10, phone? This is about God. This is there's no phone 10 and phone. Either you take it or leave it. So those who claim of moderate, they are false. They are not believers, and there is no such a thing in any religion. As long you have a scriptures, as long you have something called the scriptures, and this is scriptures written a long time ago, how you can say moderate? Do you have new scriptures? If you receive new scriptures, then you cannot even say the word moderate, because now you are following new scriptures. So we as a Christians and the Muslims and anyone, as long he have a scripture supposedly exists from long time ago, there's no new scripture. So how moderate will be? Moderate is just a lie to cover the purpose of deception, to say I don't follow those things, I am a moderate, I'm better.
Yeah, because I saw that
if you can make your question written to me, that will be better, because I have hard time to understand what you are saying, by the way.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I have questions about. Actually, I saw I think a few months ago, I think or a long time ago, about explaining about the Muhammad regards to Aisha, and that the video I saw explaining that Sahih has several levels. Is that true, or is it just a thing made up?
My friend, I apologize. I really have hard time to understand you. Give me the question in text, and I will answer you.
Okay, CP.
All right.
So,
I apologize. You know, your accent is very hard for me to understand.
So let's text it on Skype or on
Yeah,
WhatsApp.
you can text me in Skype, no problem. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, CP.
Bye-bye. Now, you notice in the chat, there's a guy, his name is Palestine. But the funny is, that Palestine word does not exist in the Quran. So why in the world a Muslim call himself Palestine when his God himself never remember it, never mention it, never have it, never knew about it? How someone call himself Palestine when the Quran says that Allah, he gave the Holy Land to the Jews? And by the way, this is additional proof that Allah is a fraud. Muhammad never thought that this land will become a Muslim land. The word Palestine never exists in the Quran, not even single one time. There's no kingdom called Palestine in Islam. Not a single king mentioned of something called Palestine. In the same time, the Quran called it as the Holy Land, which is a promise to the Jews in chapter 5, verse number 21. I remember I was doing a seminar, and it was in a city called Cagayan de Oro. And the Abdul, he stood up and he says, but I heard that you support the Zionism. You support the Zionism. How you can support the Zionism? They are killing the Palestinian. So I said to him, so you are not supporting Zionism? He said, no, I thought I don't support Zionism. I said, so why your God supports Zionism? Isn't it the Quran says that your God Allah gave the Holy Land to the Zionists? He said, the Quran doesn't say that. I said, okay, open chapter 5 and read for me verse number 21. He did read verse number 21. He said, this is not for the Jews, this is for the Muslims. He said, read it. Read the verse after it. Abdul. So they use words, have nothing to do with them. Since when the word Palestine belonged to you? You have nothing to do with it. And you are not even a Palestinian. The real Palestinian, they never spoke Arabic. They don't know Arabic. And they don't look like Arab. You are just a potato. Palestine. Palestine, brother, Palestine. Just fake people, you know, just fake. So go change your name. I told you many times, don't use this name. Go change your name and come back. Call yourself Palestine, Artistine, any fart you want. Because your name is nothing but farting at yourself and your religion. Shouldn't you ask yourself, how come your prophet never heard of this name before? Mr. Fartstein? Fartstein? What kind of God? Don't Allah knew that this land will be a problem? Why he gave it to the Jews? Obviously, Allah do not know. Why you blocked me? Who is this guy? I blocked him. I blocked him, but he can't text me. Let us see. I will take first the Pakistani Christians. Hello?
Hello. Abdul.
Hello.
So they use words.
Can you mute you too, please?
Yes, I've done that. Thank you for calling, CP.
You're welcome. So you are a Christian from Pakistan?
Yes, but I'm in Canada. I've been in Canada for a long time now.
Why in the world you will leave the beautiful, peaceful Pakistan and you go to Canada? What's wrong with you?
I don't know. It just happened.
Isn't it beautiful to go in the morning and you hear the adhan and those long beard and shout, and everybody is happy in Pakistan. It's the beautiful, amazing happiness because of Islam. Have you ever heard of a Pakistani Muslim is not happy?
I'm not a Muslim.
I know, I'm just joking.
Yeah, I know. Back in Pakistan, our home, you could hear like 9 mosques. They blast things out on the loudspeaker night or day.
Yeah, in every corner there is a mosque around the house.
Oh, yeah. So we could hear at least 9 different mosques.
Yeah.
And all the stories. I even heard a long time ago, they were doing a Friday's khutbah, and he just told the whole Christmas story, but it was Muhammad was the thing. It was hilarious. But anyways, I used the name The Old One on YouTube, so you might have seen my comments.
You call it what? The
Old One.
The old one.
Yeah.
I will never use such a name. I'm the young one here. All right.
Well, you stay young.
All right.
I wanted to thank you for all the work you do. I've been following you and listening to you pretty much every day for, I think, more than 8 years now.
8 years?
Yeah.
I wasn't born 8 years ago. What are you talking about? I'm very young. I just told you. Why you are mentioning years when I'm talking about I'm being young? What's wrong with people?
You spoke from the cradle, CP.
I know. Right away, when my mom she gave birth to me, they said to me, I said like, everybody say wa. I was saying da'if hadith, you know.
Yes.
All right. Well, anything else, sister, you want to say?
No, it's just about how things are getting worse. My whole family is in Pakistan. So the way things have been going there, it's just horrible. It started back in the 80s when they started going nuts. And
No, this is the
then,
Saudi money. The Saudi money
yeah,
brought all terrorism to the world. You know, they start investing money, sending the Saudi men to teach terrorism like Osama bin Laden and all the garbage.
I know that.
Yeah, this
And
is the
also,
garbage of the Arab. This is the garbage of the Arab
right,
brought to Asia,
right.
to Pakistan, to all those countries.
And especially after 9/11, they accelerated and it's never stopped. They've just been going downhill ever since.
They are going down, don't worry, as you see.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
And so now, I mean, like now it's this latest news about the incident, about the church burnings and the homes being burned, and Christian families are just, I think they've burned more than 450 homes, and also kidnapped women and children from, young girls and women from those homes. They've taken them. And so,
And they are still kidnapped until now?
oh yes. I mean the kidnapping of young Christian girls like under 16 or something. It happens pretty much on a daily basis.
Yeah, I know. They are filthy. They would target the weak ones. We know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this current
That's why you
thing
have to
that,
guard. You have to guard your children. Don't let them go alone anywhere.
yeah. And I mean, my family is there, and it's the first time, like my nieces, they were telling me a few months ago that now they don't feel comfortable going outside.
Yeah, I understand.
So yeah, but anyways, so I'll ask everybody to please pray for Pakistanis and everywhere else, like Egypt, Nigeria, where all these things are happening on a daily basis. Pray for the families, because of course they won't get any help from any government or institution. So these are families that are just out in the fields. They have no shelter, they have nothing. They have to run out of the towns, so they're out in the fields, men, women, children.
Yeah, I understand.
So
Well, I hope that there's some they will be able to help literally, not by just prayer, because prayer doesn't feed people, you know, alone, you know, because people need to do some work in order to help. Not just I pray for you to eat. I pray for you to be safe. So
yes,
we pray and we should do work, and I will be happy to support any kind of action people would do.
and it's another thing is to find the right kind of people who actually will deliver
Yeah.
to people, because
Yeah, trust
even
people, because you know, there's a scammers and there's people they
most of
feed
the
in those
so-called
occasions.
charities, most of the so-called charities don't, or they give it into the hands of unfortunately corrupt people who call themselves Christians, but they are in many churches. So that's another issue. The other thing is that people here in the West, I'd like to ask them to, contact their elected representatives, and just ask them, if they want to bring people or refugees or anybody, then get the Christians out from where they are persecuted.
I suggest that if I'm a Pakistani person, to create an organization, you know, it's like a kind of not a company, an organization for a human right for Pakistan, and that make you able to have a voice as a name, as an organization, not an individual. And then you ask people to join from everywhere, including Canada or USA, from Pakistan, and then other Christians will join and help. So when an occasion happen, something happen, you have the authority more to present an organization and population of the people of Pakistan in Canada or in America. So you can speak to official, in the same time you can receive support. Not, divided we are not strong, united we are stronger, right?
Yeah.
So I advise the elders of Pakistan, the Christian community, to do such a thing so they can be more, let us say, able to accomplish help.
Yes.
All right.
I think there are very few people doing that.
Well,
I
the very
know
few are better than the many who don't. So let us not to complain. I like to stay positive. Don't complain. If they don't work, you do work.
I know you have to go. I mean, this is a long topic, and we can have a long discussion. But I'd like to end on a more positive note, that the number of ex-Muslims in Pakistan is increasing, and a lot of them are becoming Christians. Of course, they cannot say that publicly.
Wonderful.
And I think those are the things that are making the Abduls back there so mad, and they're just hitting out. There was somebody yesterday on Osama Dakdok's channel and Adam Seeker's English channel. They talked about the situation in Pakistan, and then they had a guest. He's called ex-Muslim Hafiz Qari Muhammad, and he's a Hafiz and a Qari, and he actually came as a Dawah trainer first to Spain, and then he went to Germany. And he was planting mosques, and he was trained in how to take over the West. So part of the training and stuff was how to, get the girls and the women and have babies with them, or, and so he then in 2010 he met Jesus, and he became a Christian after that. And so now they are after him, and recently they started putting his posters and things, and even though his family is in Pakistan, they are Muslims. They killed his sister, beat up his dad, and shot his brothers, and now they're telling the government to get him back, because first he's an ex-Muslim, second he became a Christian, and he's doing a lot of mission work now. So they are asking the Pakistani government to put pressure on the German government and get him back to Pakistan so they can just end him. So these are things happening, but God is moving in Pakistan.
Amen.
And is doing a great work there. And I'd just also like to remind people that August 22nd is International Murtad Day, Apostasy Day.
Okay.
So
What day? What day?
August 22nd.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the third year, I think, that they're
All right.
just want to send my greetings to all the ex-Muslims.
All
And
right.
thank you again for taking my call, CP.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Take care.
Okay, thank you.
God
Bye.
bless. Bye bye bye. All right, guys. I really apologize. I wish I can take, but it's getting really late, for me. Maybe next time we go live, we can take those who we could not take them. All right. Just remind me next time, and I will be happy to talk to you. With this, I hope today we learned something good, for us. We learned how the Muslims, they lie in order to support their cult. We learned how the Muslims, they do anything to deny their knowledge. in order to avoid a question which is embarrassment to them. Muslims are not believers. They don't. A believer, he do not need to lie to defend his belief. The one who do lie to defend his belief is somebody he don't believe. As simple as that. You understand what I'm saying? A believer, he will not lie. Like the Muslim, he says to me something about Jesus. I don't need to lie, and I will never lie to explain Jesus to him. You lie only when you are a disbeliever. And this is exactly the scenario for the Muhammadan. They don't believe. They have nothing to do with the belief. They are just defending without understanding by lying. And the more they lie, the more they dig down their grave. A Muhammadan for me is somebody, he lie and he think nobody notice that he is lying. But we laugh at their lies. We notice right away that their lies is stupid. And then their lies work against them. Their lies never work for them. Like this Adnan Rashid from Pakistan, who he said the Quran correcting the Bible, when his stupid Quran saying the Quran confirming the Bible. So the Quran says the Quran confirming the Bible. Adnan Rashid from Pakistan says the Quran correct the Bible. And then we read the Quran, we find the stupid Muhammad claiming that Pharaoh is the name of a man, and his wife, her name is Asiya, which is absolutely fake, far talk, and Asiya have nothing, never exist, and the wife of Pharaoh is not an Arab, as Muhammad claimed. She is the daughter of Hazim, when the history says that the wife of the Pharaoh, Ramses II, she was a daughter of a king, Egyptian king. She's a royal family. She's not an Arabian. Yet Muhammad is going to have sex with her. This is why we laugh at the farting prophet, peace be upon him. When he talk, he fart. When he pray, he fart. When he go to Allah, he fart. However, Allah don't accept the prayer of Muslims due to the farting. And that make Islam more hilarious. The only religion who God don't accept your prayer to him, your prayer is not accepted at all because of your fart, is Islam. So with the farting Muhammad, I leave you in peace of Prophet, peace be upon him, Muslims. And with those who believe in the Messiah, remember, whoever believe in me and I will live. So those who got killed, those who got discriminated, those who they are insulted, they are being blessed. It's a blessing for you. It's a curse for them. It's a blessing for you, and justice will come to them sooner or later. And I say to Pakistan, I say to India, I say to any country who discriminates Christians, Christ is coming to town, and justice will be done. And when the Messiah come in his second coming, you will pay heavily. Thank you all, and see you soon again. Take care.